Okay, I think we're live. All right, yeah, no, we better be. That's a good way to put it. Hello, as you can see, we're back in the same room. It's been a minute.
It's been a while. Listen, life's been taking us in different directions.
Listen, man, my job is not for the weak. It is not for the weak at all. But I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be home. You know what I mean? So I just miss some home. Like yesterday, I had some bouillon and I ordered 2 of them. Woo! I was like a balloon. Don't put me anywhere. I was like pop.
In the interim, while we've been gone, the NFL, all types of fun and curious and interesting things have been happening around the NFL. For example, I'm impressed that they started Justin Fields last week.
Well, Tyrod Taylor was injured.
But the Jets look like they overall had some pretty good fight in them, and that was nice to see. The coach didn't give in to all the noise going on.
What do you mean they did give in to the noise? Tyrod was going to start.
Can you let me enjoy the fact that in my head he just said, "No, Tyrod, no. If this was the playoffs, Tyrod, maybe we go with you. But you know what? It's the regular season. We're going to stick with Justin." Huh?
Nah, because it was the most Tyrod thing that could possibly happen. You're about to start. Oh, whoops, you're injured, Tyrod. It really sucks. Remember, he was one in front of Justin Herbert.
And then he had that issue with his lung where it was pierced or something.
He was getting a shot. And then didn't he lose his job to like Nathan Peterman in Buffalo?
It's not in the league anymore.
You sure? I don't know. Maybe a backup somewhere. But I gotta take a look at that. Nathan Peterman. Yeah, no, but I think he was the quarterback that said there is no black Blake Bortles. Tyrod Taylor said there's no black Blake Bortles, and it's the truth. It is the truth. Okay, hold on, taking a look at Nathan Peterman. Yeah, no, he's not in the league anymore. Wait, no, he's on the Raiders.
Gino?
Behind Kenny Pickett. Hold on. ESPN says, hold on. I know he ain't play, but no, he's not in the league no more. They don't have. Yeah, no, they have him as a free agent. Yeah, no, he's not in the league anymore. But yeah, no. So Blake Bortles not Blake Bortles. Tyrod Taylor doing Tyrod Taylor things. But let me ask you this: did the win last week with the Jets help Justin Fields extend his leash a little bit?
No, absolutely not. This is week 9, okay? If at week 9 you're still trying to figure out who your quarterback is, you don't have a quarterback.
No, we know they don't have a quarterback because we know Tyrod Taylor ain't the quarterback. Damn, Laporta already with a touchdown too? By the way, hold on. Quick caveat. I think it was in the last episode we had, you were talking about you were tired of the kickoff. You just had our first kickoff return. It might not have been the first, but it's the first I've seen.
It looked good.
So are you still sick of the kickoff rules and all that that's going on right now?
I would like to see some more kickoff returns. I'd like to see some more action almost, if that even makes sense. I get the rule now. You're making your kickers actually have to have a skill to land the ball.
Yes,
and
because
I appreciate that part.
The Chargers, not the Chargers. One of the kickers is doing like squib kicks in the landing zone. That's giving returners a hard time to catch it, and it's giving the receiving team a hard start spot where they're starting at like the 17-yard line, less than 20.
See, I could appreciate the skill involved in doing something like that.
Mm-hmm. Did he fumble? Oh no.
I feel like the play just skipped. You saw that too, right?
It did. It was a little skippy. You know, Wi-Fi is not always the best thing.
But yeah, so I enjoy the fact that you're making your kickers a bit more involved in the game. You're making them have the skill to be able to place the ball. So that's okay. I just want to see some more returns.
Listen. Okay, so let's get back to Justin Fields, and then we'll talk about the other New York team, and then we'll talk about the find that they got.
Justin Fields, his best hope is to finish out the season looking like less of a catastrophe than the first 8 weeks. 8 weeks of the season have looked.
Okay, hold on. What's up? The first game was a catastrophe against my Steelers, albeit my Steelers defense is, and we're gonna talk about this, is not what it was hyped up to be.
7 out of 8. It's still not a good.
Well,
percentage.
he also didn't play 2 games because he got concussed, I believe.
So now what are we at? 4 out of 8.
5.
5 out of 8.
Did not look good. Yes, no, I'm not saying he's good. I'm no longer gonna be saying that he should be a starter.
Remember, I think both of us came into the season saying that his best bet this season was to either. Ooh, there you go. Ooh!
Hey, slide, my boy.
We both said that his best bet this season was to play well enough to either have the Jets give him a greater opportunity and build their team around his skill set, or play well enough to become a backup to one of these more modern-day mobile quarterbacks, the Lamar Jacksons of the world. And I don't think he's accomplished either.
No. Those 2 games in a row before last week were really bad. They were really, really bad.
And I think that's the thing with him is when it looks bad, when it's bad, it's oh my goodness.
It's disturbing to the eyes.
Oh,
sure.
Man.
Oh,
flag.
Just out of no flag. No flag. That was good defense.
That was the homer in me.
Number 3, is that Booty? He needs to get a nickname.
Booty. It's
something because it's getting kind of bad calling him Booty. And mind you, listen. Yeah, we're grown adults, but we're still men. You name a person Booty, we're always gonna chuckle.
No, that was Pop Douglas.
Oh, that was Pop Douglas. Okay.
He held the left hand there.
No, he didn't. He kind of pushed him. Like, hey, the ball's going that way. It goes there, bro. That's what he was doing. But let's talk about the other team in New York, the Giants. First off, Cam Scatterboo. I'm sorry, my G.
Get well soon.
Yeah. Him and Jackson Dart literally was the white man's Jesus in football.
They look like they're having a lot of fun out there. Those two.
Listen, it was Jesus, God. We needed the third white boy to make it the Holy Spirit. If Malik Neighbors was white, they would have called them the Holy Trinity in New York.
The Giants look like there's some signs of life in New York for the Giants. Take Dart, Scatterboo, and Neighbors when he comes back healthy. They seem that's a pretty nice, at least right now, looking young core. Jackson Dart, when they're getting film on you right now. So get ready for year 2. See Bo Nix, see Jalen Daniels, about year 2s.
Question: does Dayball protect his job? Who just scored for the Titans? Defensive?
That looks defensive. Yep.
Or is that just a celebration? No,
it's a
pick 6.
Cody Barton, he's 30-something. He's older. He's an older linebacker.
Damn. Oh, the Patriots got a touchdown too. Red Zone is ahead of the Paramount. Yeah.
I'll take it.
So again, we are watching this on Red Zone, and we're also watching local games. But yes, Brian Daboll.
Oh.
And also, I forgot to mention this. Today's episode, we're not just gonna react to week 9. We're not just gonna talk about week 8. We're also doing our midway season award ceremony the only way Seent That knows how to do. Corny as hell.
Woo! Mid-season awards.
I came up with this, so it definitely gotta be corny. So since I'm talking about Brian Daboll, we're gonna go into our first award, right? And that award is the Hot Seat Award. So before we give out award chances, I just want to ask you a question. What do you think about Daboll? Do you think he's on the hot seat still?
The team is what it is. We've seen multiple players leave that team now and go other places and perform well. Saquon Barkley, Daniel Jones.
Well, Saquon Barkley we knew was good. Daniel Jones, I'm still not too convinced in Daniel Jones, but he's good enough. He's not horrible. He looked really bad in New York.
In New York, it didn't look good, which says something about the team that was built and put around him.
But in the first year with Daboll, he was able to bring him to the playoffs, and after that, something happened. Something didn't click.
He's viewed as one of. Is he the guy that they were talking about this week? Who's done pretty well with a number of younger quarterbacks, Daboll.
Daboll's only worked with like 3 quarterbacks in his career. Legitly. Daniel Jones, Jackson Dart, Josh Allen.
He's riding in from the Josh Allen hype.
He came in with the Josh Allen hype, and in that very first year, he brought them to the playoffs. And in that very first year, got Daniel Jones paid. Which, that's a sidebar topic I want to talk about later. Because getting quarterbacks paid, coaches getting quarterbacks paid, and then the same quarterbacks about to get them coaches fired is another theme.
That's nuts when you think about it.
Like, yo.
Has he done enough to protect his job? At least he's given himself... Okay, so you know what? He's given himself some more leash to get to the end of the year before they make any brash decisions based on how the team's been playing the past couple of weeks.
Agreed. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all.
McCarthy. Ooh, Justin Jefferson touchdown.
Look at my Steelers defense actually doing something. Jeez, love to see it. Okay, so with that being said, coach on the hot seat, and if you want, I could go first. You want to go first?
You're gonna steal my coach. It's McDaniels in Miami.
I actually don't think it's McDaniels.
Now, I thought it was weird that they fired the GM.
Okay, but before that, when we say hot seat, I'm talking about fired mid-season. Report came out that they did not fire McDaniel mid-season. They said he's going to finish the season, provided nothing catastrophic happens.
Oh, so they're waiting for something worse than the way the team has looked?
First off, the team hasn't looked bad. It's Tua, but I digress.
No, but they're now in the same situation that the Cleveland Browns are in, where you're just gonna have to ride this out until his cap hit gets absorbable. Well, you can digest it.
They said they could cut him after June 1st
of next year.
And it'll be a $37 million cap hit for the first year, and it's 16 next year, 37 the year after.
Is the owner willing to swallow that?
Listen,
I guess it's money already spent.
Tua is looking so bad that I kind of... Listen, it's one of those things like, I can't... You're going to cost me money this next 2 years.
What if this now be the... They have to blow it up, for lack of a better expression. They have to blow it up. Tyreek Hill, he's injured, and when he comes back...
They already said they're cutting Tyreek Hill. That one's already said Tyreek Hill's not coming back.
What's Waddle going to look like by himself on the field without Tyreek Hill taking the pressure of...
Waddle has been doing work. It's really Tua. Tua's my... Okay, so you know what? I was kind of talking about... I hinted at it earlier, but I'm going to talk about it now. Coaches getting quarterbacks paid, and then them same quarterbacks getting these coaches fired.
Appreciate you, coach.
Like, Dayball got Daniel Jones paid. And last year we were talking about, was Dayball about to get fired?
Dayball got him paid, or his potential got him paid?
No, they made the playoffs, and because of that playoffs, they got him paid. And they chose to pay him over Saquon. They both were up at the same year, and they chose Daniel Jones over Saquon.
Wouldn't that be the decision that 32 out of 30... Well,
again,
the player involved...
I don't love signing a player off of a 1 year boom. I know contract years is when you got to do your best, but at the same time, I'm like, damn, bro, where was this your entire career? You've been here for 4 years. You've been here for 4 years. You ain't never do this. Now, so you are capable of this, but you just wanted the money or something? Like, I don't know. Meanwhile, Saquon was balling out regardless the whole 4 years. So it really was but I don't know. But, okay, I'm just going to list a few. Tua's about to get Mike McDaniel fired. Because honestly, I don't think Mike McDaniel's a bad coach. I don't think he got worse as a coach. I really think it's Tua.
I think he's on the hot seat because why would you hire a GM with a coach already in place? Wouldn't you want to bring in a GM who's going to come with his own...
Wasn't the GM there before McDaniel? Greer was there before McDaniel.
Was he there before McDaniels?
He brought McDaniel in.
So I'm looking at it as they're just blowing the entire thing up, and
so Tua's. But do you think
Tua's still going to be there?
Coach? Do you think Tua's not? Do you think Mike McDaniel's not a good coach? Or do you blame Florida's failures this year on Tua?
I'd like to see what Mike McDaniels does at his next location because I think
he's going to be an OC.
There you go. Part of I think his brilliance was understanding how to utilize a player like Tyreek Hill and create all these motion-based deep routes for him to leverage and take advantage of his skill set.
And even though it wasn't really Tua's skill set
to throw the ball deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So he did work with Tua to get him to be better at the deep ball. Let's see where he goes.
Let me ask you this. Whoa, around the Gadsden. Okay, so let me ask you this. What team do you think Mike McDaniel will go to next year?
That's the $1 million question. He's viewed as a player's coach, so you're gonna want to put him on a team with probably a younger quarterback that could potentially be relatable, that he could be relatable to.
Mm-hmm. I have one in mind that I would love to see.
The Saints?
No, hell no. I want him to go.
Oh, you want him to go to Washington?
No, I don't mind the offensive coordinator in Washington.
Okay, shoot.
The Texans. He might be able to fix the Texans offense. We know C.J. Stroud is good. We just don't know. I don't know what happened to the offense this year. We know C.J. Stroud is good. I just don't know what happened. The offense looks horrible. And I know the offensive line is bad, but the offense looks horrible.
They're having
an OC over there. Bring Stroud back to being what he needs to be with what's that coach's name? Not Gerard Mayo. I can't remember the head coach's name for the Texans. I gotta get this. It's gonna drive me insane if I can't think about it.
I feel like
DeMarco Murray.
Thank you. Former football player.
Yeah. A defensive former football player at that. With a great offensive coordinator.
And I'll be honest with you, that might be a good step in the right direction. You have a defensive-orientated head coach with a young quarterback who now has a pretty...
Because I would have said Jacksonville, but they got an offensive head coach already in Jacksonville. So you can't have the OC come in with his own scheme for an offensive coach. You know what I mean? So the thing is, okay, let me put it this way. Miami-Dade would have to go to a defensive head coach to be the offensive coordinator. Miami-Dade can't go to another offensive coach to be an OC.
Yeah.
Because you're just a figurehead, really. You know what I mean? In looking at this, that's really the best place. Out of that or the Rams. Oh, Christian McCaffrey with a touchdown.
The Rams, though, with an aging Stafford who's on his way out. Or, you know what? He could usher in the next quarterback. Help usher and develop the next quarterback.
Ooh, what if he was actually straight to another head coach job in Cleveland?
That would be the most Cleveland Browns thing to do. Okay? That would be the most Cleveland Browns thing to do. Hey, let's bring this player coach in.
Okay. Let's reel it back in. So, hottest seat as in who's going to get fired next this year? You want to know the stupidest one I've heard? What's the coach for the Vikings? Kevin O'Connell? O'Connell, yeah. They're saying he's on a hot seat. I'm like, for what?
They're 3-4.
No.
JJ McCarthy.
If anything, if you tell me he's on the hot seat because they let Sam Darnold out when they should have kept him, I'm pretty sure that's the GM. That's not him.
Oh, yeah, T. Higgins.
But, all right. My response, though, next hot seat. Cleveland.
Cleveland's a shit show. No one's expecting them to do anything more than what they've been doing this year. Look competitive in a few games, maybe win a couple of games here and there.
No, because the reason why I'm saying this is because there's just so much wrong with Cleveland right now. And you're an offensive coach. We gave you a rookie quarterback. We gave you two of them.
One that's getting a chance,
and
the other that's not.
You decided to play Flacco over both of them. Flacco put that on the field. What's Flacco doing now?
Listen,
Cincinnati?
Flacco's looking like he's about to get himself a 3-year contract in Cincinnati if he keeps playing like this, as a backup somewhere.
Like, God forbid y'all should. And again, I've been saying this all year. They will never trade Shador. God forbid Shador goes somewhere and does what Flacco's doing right now.
And looks halfway competent.
Like, it's.
But listen, on the positive side for Cleveland, hey guys, this will be the last year Deshaun Watson's on the roster.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think he's the one on the hot seat right now. I really do.
That's a pretty good theory. You're right. Shador's not going to get a chance. Joe Flacco looked one way for the first couple of weeks, and then you put him on the Cincinnati Bengals, and he's looked much different.
Much is an understatement.
During this week, Stefanski was doing interviews, and they asked him, "Well, hey, why wouldn't you be thinking?
That's not my job. Like, what
wait.
are you talking about? You're the head coach. It is your job. What are you talking about?
Listen, that's where you give the politically correct answer of, "Hey, we're considering everything. I've got to coach better. With the offense has got to be better. The defense has to defend better." You give one of those generic Bill Belichick lines, but nope, it's not his focus.
No, I really heard that, and I was like, "What do you mean? That is your job."
That's not his focus.
Like, are you? The question was, do you think that putting Shador would give a spark for the team? That's not what I'm here to do. Oh my god,
that's not the type of spark he's trying to give.
There's some coaches that you could tell are just completely over it, where they're like, "Yo, listen, I'm damned." I don't know if they're afraid that if Shador looks good, then we wasted the deal. I don't care. Look at the 49ers with Trey Lance and Brock Purdy. You're that ashamed feeling that you're talking about would be them like, we can't play Brock Purdy because we had Trey Lance drafted with the 3rd pick overall.
Hey, just win a couple of games and see what happens. Just after you win a couple of games, guess what? We don't care where he was drafted, undrafted. We don't care who he's related to. He's winning us games. Let's keep rolling with him.
Yeah, because you know what? As much as it's like, oh, damn, then you wasted that pick at number 3. No one's saying that about the 49ers. They're like, well, actually, you know what? That was a really good pick. They know how to draft deep into the thing. Like, guys.
Yeah, they got their
What
man.
are we doing? Wait, when did the Bears get a touchdown? Who got the Bears touchdown?
I missed it.
I missed it too. Yo, gotta be kidding me. DJ Moore to Caleb Williams for a 2-yard touchdown.
Caleb Williams?
Yes.
Hey, pulling out all the tricks.
What was that called? The Philly? No,
Philly special?
The Philly special? Or I think during the Sam Adams commercial or something like that, one of the big commercials was like, the Philly Dilly or something like that. All right, so I got the Browns. That's the hot seat right now. He might get fired before the season's over. Honestly, let me phrase this. You know how early I said coaches are getting quarterbacks paid to then get fired because of the quarterback? His only hope is Shador Sanders to save his career. Because Dylan Gabriel is not the answer. Shador is the only way he can save his job.
Yeah, but if Shador comes in and plays decent, they're not necessarily going to let him stay at the helm of the ship. Why would they do that? You see how much money you've had to spend on quarterbacks just for 1 year?
Yo, what? Okay, we're getting spammed with some sort of thing here. I'm gonna have to mute this. There's like a spam account. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, right. Look at all this.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm not gonna remove them all one by one. I'm just gonna. That was crazy. Don't click on any links that you see in the chat. We don't know who that is. Yo.
Oh, look at this.
That's crazy. Bots. There's bots everywhere. I was like, what the heck? But yeah, no, so that's but you would have to, because he looks good with him.
I would still say it's McDaniels, because you know what? You get rid of your GM, and if the team continues to look as bad as they just lost to the Ravens, which Lamar came back.
But okay, it's part of that game on Thursday. I will say the whole first half was the Dolphins shooting themselves in the foot.
That usually happens when the coach doesn't necessarily have the ear of the room.
Well, no, it was one of them was fumble right by the goal line. Like, they received the punt, and the punter pinned them deep territory. And the guy caught the screen pass and then fumbled it. His first career catch. And he fumbled it right then and there.
You're close to the goal line and you're running a screen.
He got like 3 or 4 yards on it. And he got tackled. And then...
Listen, that sounds like bad Madden play to me. Okay?
Are you serious?
You're back to the goal. The goal line is just behind you. How far?
Yeah.
A few yards away and you're running a
Let's say 5 to
screen?
10 yards.
No, you're not.
It was a short, quick pass. I mean, not a screen. It was a short, quick pass.
Yeah, it's a short, quick pass. Yeah, that's more the way to go. A little slant, a little drag route,
An out route.
conflicting drag routes, or a quick out route.
Yeah.
Pick up a couple yards, some breathing room. That makes sense.
And then after that, the Ravens got it like within the 10-yard line, so it was like first and goal immediately. And then that got them their first touchdown. So the Dolphins actually stopped them on defense and did that. The next drive, I think they were about to go for it on 4th down at like the 20-yard line. It was like 14 inches. And a false start on the right tackle. Now they had to go over and do a field goal. Yep, they had to do a field goal at that
Just
point.
lack of focus.
A lot of stuff. It was just a lot of silly goofiness. Is that Bryce Young playing?
Yes, sir. Number 9. Oh.
Yeah, that's gonna cause a fight.
I mean,
that's gonna cause a fight.
What did you think?
But it was clean.
He
It
was
should
in-
not. He wasn't out of bounds
still
yet.
in
No,
the field of play.
no. He was still in the field of play. That should not be a flag. That should not be a flag. Pick that flag up. Because what are you talking?
Oh.
What have I been saying over and over and over again? If you want your quarterback safe, keep him in the pocket.
Yeah.
I'm tired of these quarterbacks running out, and he's not even running out yet. He was still in field. And you shove him out of bounds, make sure you don't think about getting an extra 2 yards.
The argument's
and
going to
now you're
be
gonna throw me a flag?
is he clearly gave himself up.
No, there's no clearly. You gave yourself up, then you're on the floor. You wasn't on the floor. I'm heading out of bounds. You were not out of bounds yet. Your hand is like this. You're holding the football like this.
You're gaining yards while you're...
Exactly. I'm trying to push you to make you drop that ball. Like, what? I'm sorry. I really get annoyed with how they baby quarterbacks. I get it. We don't want quarterbacks injured. I don't want it either because bad quarterback play be annoying. Look at the Raiders.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Woo.
But you know what's worse than that? Because of that, these quarterbacks are abusing it.
Bad
You can't hit
officiating.
me. You can't hit. Like, what the hell? Damn. All right. Anyway,
They might want to take the foot off the gas pedal with McCaffrey.
because he's never shown that he can handle this much of a load.
He's just, and I get it, he's a jack of all trades type, but he's doing a little too much. And it's, I mean, what's their record right now?
I think they're in the first place in their division. Oh, did you hear about Travis?
No,
Kelce
they're
tonight?
third. Well, they're tied 5-3.
Wait, who's number 1 in the
Seahawks.
conference?
Seahawks
I
are
mean
5-2. Oh, the conference.
Sorry. I confuse the division and conference a lot.
Probably the Eagles 6-2 still. Oh, Eagles are tied with the Bucks 6-2.
I started Quentin Johnston. That's crazy. Okay, so I'm just taking a look real quick at my fantasy team. Just got to double check some stuff. I saw you did a trade today.
Yep. What did I get? I got
You got rid of
wide
Josh
receiver.
Downs.
No, I received Josh Downs,
Oh,
and
you
I
got
got rid
Josh
of the
Downs.
tight end.
AJ Barner. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So you're saying that you think Mike McDaniel doesn't finish the season? He's the next coach fired.
Correct. I think. Listen, they're already sending him a message of the direction that the team is going in. Hey, we got rid of the general manager.
I'm pretty sure you didn't need to send a message. The message was understood.
The next step is to get rid of the coach. Now, if the team, don't let the team come out and get blown out or embarrassed on it again, and
On
that
prime
will
television.
correct. That will be the nail in the
Yeah,
coffin
yeah,
for him.
Yeah.
They'll let whoever one of the assistants finish out the year. Hey, this doesn't mean that you're going to get a legitimate shot next year because we're going to be bringing in a new general manager who's going to want to bring in his own coach. All you're doing is auditioning for continued work somewhere else. The rest of the coaching staff.
Yeah. No, because
I kind of like the Green Bay Packers throwback uniforms today.
I don't mind the uniform, but the helmet really got me kind of annoyed.
It's just the design on the helmet. They're not. It looks like legitimate leather helmets.
Maybe, but nah, I'm not. It looks like the old school helmets, but the helmet looks kind of weird. I don't mind the jersey itself. But the question was, how was Romeo Dobbs Guardian Captain look on that one? And it looked exactly how you thought it would. By the way, you know what? I do want to give a shout out to Romeo Dobbs. I appreciate an NFL player who's like, I'm not messing with the future of my health towards the end of my career.
And just start wearing the padded helmet.
He just wore the Guardian cap, and he's like, I don't care. And you know what? It's kind of his brand right now, which is not a bad thing.
I'm seeing more and more players wear them throughout games. They're not as.
Hey, Romeo Dobbs, for some reason, always looks bigger than everybody
else's.
I don't know if it's his head size or is there like a Guardian cap size, one size only, and it just so happens that his looks bigger.
The majority of them you look at, you can see, but it's not as obvious, or it doesn't stand out as much as you would think. So I'm all for it.
Yeah. So
is that Lamar Jackson as Super Mario?
No, that's what team is that? That's a Patriots player, because he's a Patriot player.
Oh, you're right.
Might have been Drake May with somebody. So obviously in the chat, tell us who you think is the next coach getting fired. And don't be spamming no virus links in here. I think I deleted all of them. Hopefully I got them all. All right, so you want to pick the next award that we want to hand out?
Let's do something that's a little fun. Let's do Still Got a Shot Award. Listen, it's halfway through the season. At this point, most of us know whether or not our team is playoff bound and whether or not they're going to potentially be competitive when they get to the playoffs. But that still leaves half of the teams that it's already decided for them. They know that they have no shot. But in between those two categories and groups, you have the guys that maybe start off a little slow and are picking it up now and are looking as if, hey, we could make a serious run.
I have a feeling I know yours, and it's just to irk me too at that point.
Oh, come on.
Don't say be more.
You mean you don't think that the Baltimore Ravens can make a little run in this year's playoffs, huh? Come on.
You know what? Is it? I'm gonna take a quick look at a bet.
Look at Lamar Jackson's numbers. He's putting up their MVP season numbers in what looks like.
Dare mention the MVP with this record. Okay, I'm just taking a look.
Don't forget, MVP's looking at the individual stats.
I know that the Ravens are still the favorites to win the division, but I am pretty curious on how much is it that they don't make the playoffs? Is that even a bet I can make?
Steelers have coaching, so even if they don't win the division, I could see them sneaking in as a potential wild card. Okay? The Bengals, Joe Burrow's coming back.
Who?
The Steelers.
Oh, as a wild card?
Right now, they're leading in the AFC North. Yeah. If for some strange reason they don't win, they have coaching, they have a veteran quarterback. I believe in those two things.
Okay.
If they don't win, I could see them making the playoffs as a wild card team. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Is Joe Burrow coming back this year?
If needed. He's on track to come back early December. The question is, can Joe Flacco keep them
afloat? So right now they're 3-5. Can he keep them at 500 until
now,
Burrow comes back?
They're playing the Bears right now, and they're up 10-7.
But here's the thing with the Bengals. Even if Burrow comes back and let's say they're 500 or better, they have no defense.
It's still the same thing. So it's like, if they somehow become playoff relevant, it's not because of the defense, because of the offense. And the question is, are you questioning if Joe Burrow cannot do more with the Bengals than Joe Flacco is?
He can do more. However, if you don't have a defense, it doesn't matter how much you do. If you can come out here and put 45 up and the other team can put 46 up, guess what? It doesn't mean anything, does it? So that puts the Ravens in a pretty precarious position of, hey, we could still compete for the division, if not a wild card spot.
Hold on. The Titans are beating the Chargers right now without scoring a single offensive touchdown. It's 14-7.
That's the way to go.
They said, listen, we don't trust Cam Ward to score points. We're going to do it through other means.
Is it Cam Ward's fault? Or is it...
No, the Titans is just trash. Okay. So who's your award for still got a shot?
The Ravens still got a shot. All they have to do is make the playoffs as a wild card, and they have a shot. And if you want to really be technical about it, if you look at their upcoming schedule, it somewhat leans in their favor. They've got Minnesota.
They got a very easy schedule coming up. They really do.
They just beat Miami. They've got Minnesota coming up, Cleveland, the Jets, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, New England. Whoa, well, they finished it a little tough.
No, they will finish tough.
New England, Green Bay, Pittsburgh.
They're going through their soft part of the schedule right now.
And all they have to do is beat the teams that they're supposed to, and they will be in the mix. So, the Baltimore Ravens, you're my still got a shot team for this year. Who you got? The Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, they started slow, but
that would be the one to say. That would be the one to say. But for me, it's between two teams, right? One, the one I would have given it if it wasn't for this other team, the Houston Texans.
I knew it.
But I'm not giving it to them. Instead, I'm giving it to the Commanders. Okay. They are not winning right now, mainly because Jaden Daniels hasn't played every game. They've lost. It's been Marcus Mariota. And their schedule coming up, he's playing today. It is
Seahawks.
I gotta see what play that was on Stroud. Someone's talking about there was a dirty play on Stroud. He's playing the Seahawks today. Detroit is gonna be a hard game next week. Then Miami.
Hold on. We're just gonna skip over the Seahawks like they're gonna be a pushover today.
With Jaden Daniels?
The Sam Darnold led Seahawks.
Did you see what Sam Darnold did last week? Sam Darnold is coming back to earth.
Okay. All right.
He's going back to earth. I will pull up his stats in a second for you.
So Lions, tough game.
Lions is going to be a tough game. But then Miami. Okay? Denver, I need them to beat Denver.
That's the game that I'm going to watch that whole game. It's a Sunday night game. What a perfect game. Two young quarterbacks. It's just to support our bet this year. Look at the NFL looking out. Good stuff. And then they got
the Vikings, Giants, Eagles, which is that like that's a Saturday game. That's why I didn't know what time it is. Then the Cowboys and then Eagles again. That last three games,
Eagles, Cowboys, Eagles.
The end your season with 4 division games is crazy.
Giants, Eagles, Cowboys, Eagles. Wow. I love I love the fact that's one of the changes the NFL's made that I gotta say I absolutely love. Hey, we're gonna sprinkle in some divisional games at the beginning of the year and at the end of the year, and in between we're gonna mash up whatever conference you're playing. I love it.
4 division games in 4 weeks.
And I especially love it for this division because
it's gonna be
this
tight.
is great.
This is great. So they go through that, and I believe the Eagles are gonna implode. I really don't know how good it was for the Eagles that they looked as good as they did offensively last week without AJ Brown.
Isn't it nuts that for a 6-2 team, there's been so much talk about the team, and it's not in a positive light per se. We're all waiting for
the shoe to drop.
Yes, it's as if the rest of us know what's about to happen, and the Eagles are like, "Nah, don't worry about it. We're 6-2, but we can all see it coming."
Did you hear what what's his name? Did you hear what Saquon said in the post game last week? He was talking about it's good, getting because it was his first good game this season. He had 150 yards, and they'll ask him he had a groin injury. He's like, oh no, I was good enough to go back in, but it was a blowout, so they need to go back in. So how does this help you feel before the bye week? And he's like, no, it's good to go into the bye with a win. So us could get our own time and space. Separate from each other for a little bit.
Here comes the shade.
And they come back together again. I'm like, damn, you didn't need to say that, Saquon. I don't know if he was saying that tongue in cheek, but it was really maybe a little bit of time away from the team would be good for AJ Brown. And do you think AJ Brown's beef is with the OC, Jalen Hurts or just everybody?
A combination. I think it's mostly with Jalen Hurts, because at the end of the day, that's whose responsibility it is to get him the ball, and if he can't consistently get him the ball, if the plays are being called and you just have an inability to execute it to get me the ball, my beef is with you. Because I mean, on paper, that team is so stacked that they should be a run-orientated team. Come out, get Saquon going. That now is going to eventually free up AJ Brown to take the top off. Matter of fact, they can't stack the box because you have AJ Brown over there. So they should be executing at a significantly higher level than what we're seeing. And
I was saying honestly that there we go, Steelers.
JJ Watt. Who else?
TJ.
Excuse me. Yes.
Dang.
Oh damn.
Straight to it.
Did he recover it too? Yup.
Yep.
Oh damn.
Let's go. What was that? What were we talking about? AJ Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was talking to someone we've had on the show before, AJ Badman. And I was like, if the Eagles really trade AJ Brown, that's gonna hurt Devonta Smith. Devonta Smith can't take being double teamed or being the main offensive wide receiver focus. I don't know if he can.
That's what's so weird about their current position, is because they seem to have an offense where everyone is in the right position that they're supposed to be in. AJ's your number one, Smith's your number two. You've got your legitimate running back. You have a quarterback who...
The thing is, Devonta Smith is a number two. It's kind of along the same lines of when the Steelers had Juju and Antonio Brown. Like, Juju was great because you had Antonio Brown on the other side. Once Antonio Brown left, and it's not to say that Juju became irrelevant, but Juju was not the same guy that we've seen. I'm not saying that Devonta Smith is going to be barely startable at the NFL. No, he's still going to be a good wide receiver, but he cannot be...
As we, over the next couple of years, T. Higgins is another player that we're going to have to watch, and we're going to learn and discover whether or not he's a number one, because he's not going to stay on Cincinnati.
No, he's going after this year. You know, he sounded like a 2 or 3 year deal. It really was just a 1 year deal. It was all front loaded.
It'll be interesting if and when it blows up in Philadelphia, what that's going to look like. If you get rid of AJ Brown, that team looks significantly different. They now are able to stack the box and just double Smith.
That will be so interesting. Jeez.
They're still up. And that's the thing with the Chargers. They just seem to don't seem to play consistently. And I don't know if it's coaching or...
Oh, I thought that was a touchdown pass. What an interception. Hold on. So CJ Stroud is concussed. I really got to see this play. Hold on. So I'm just going to look it up real quick, because I need to see what happened. They're not showing it on the game.
That's why you got to go to Twitter.
That's right. Just not an illegal hit. Okay, so
Justin Herbert looking sloppy today.
Ooh.
They're 5-3, the Chargers.
Mind you, they're 3-0 in the division, so they would win any tiebreaker. Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna sit over here. I know people talking about it's a dirty hit. Take a look at the CJ Stroud hit. Just type him on Twitter, you'll see it. You want to protect your quarterback, stay in the pocket.
Listen, you've been saying it for years now, so...
Once you leave the pocket, I don't like sliding. I don't like... No. It's sickening, honestly. Okay, So far for the award ceremony, and because I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna make it a thing on our Twitter account. We got. You still believe Mike McDaniel?
Man, they need to stop it.
They need to stop what? Sliding?
That shouldn't have been a flag. He got concussed though.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like honestly, sliding is such a. If you're saying that you should never aim at a quarterback's legs, so you should never be going low, but we can't go high, we can't go low. Gotta go for the middle.
I feel like he got hit in the middle there, and it just
his head hit the turf hard. All right, so you had Mike McDaniels, the coach, getting fired.
Yup.
I got the Browns.
Stefanski.
And then you got the easy cop-out answer of the Ravens.
I think that was an easy cop-out answer?
Yeah, that's an easy cop-out answer. Everyone's
unbelievable. Hey, the AFC's teams are moving and shaking.
The AFC?
Yeah, I mean, in the AFC East, you got the Patriots and Bills, who are playoff potentials. In the AFC East, that is. In the AFC North, I would say that the Ravens and Steelers are the potentials, with the Bengals outside shot looking in. In the AFC South, you've got the Colts.
The AFC South actually is more wins than I thought it would be.
You didn't think the Jaguars were going to get the 4 wins?
Hell no, I didn't.
I think I just read earlier this week that Travis Hunter was put on
IR.
Yeah.
Mind you, the funny thing is, so on Monday they're talking about we're listening to calls for Brian Thomas Jr. And then on Friday, Travis Hunter's on IR. Like, it's, to me, just how the tables have turned. They were willing to listen to calls for BTJ because they said, you know what, we're just going to make Travis Hunter our wide receiver. And then immediately, IR.
Do you, off the top of your head, how has he been performing this year? I can't say I've heard much chatter about him. I can't say I've seen much online.
It feels like it should have been focus on one first, and then we'll add the second one in on occasion. And as much as they say they need him on offense, I think the main issue is Trevor Lawrence needs to figure out how to be a quarterback again. I think it's more of a Trevor Lawrence issue than Brian Thomas. Well, no, Brian Thomas has been talking a lot of passes. But BTJ and Travis Hunter, I feel like you give him all the wide receiver weapons he needs right now. There's something else that's just not clicking. It might be the offensive line has got him rattled, but Trevor Lawrence is not.
Look at that. He was already second on the team in yards.
What do you mean, Travis?
Travis Hunter, yeah.
Yeah, because who else is catching the ball?
Second on the team in targets.
Who else is they throwing the ball to?
First on the team in receptions. And he was tied with Brian Thompson Jr. for touchdowns. Yeah, they looked at that and they were like, okay, Brian.
You can go.
Thank you for your services, sir. We believe we've got a younger weapon to use.
Wait, it's a 4th and 1. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. That's interesting. Oh, excuse me.
Who's the... I'll find this in a second. Who's the backup for CJ Stroud?
No one that we know about. Is it Davis Mills?
Davis Mills.
Well, he just dropped it in the bucket for Nico Collins.
Listen, having a quality backup is becoming one of those things around the NFL that I think it might be easy to overlook the position, but having the right backup that can come in and keep the ship afloat and you don't have to necessarily run 2 different offenses for. Whew. Whee! Ah!
Oh, so close! And you know you can't do no push search with your backup quarterback because you're already at your backup quarterback. Yo.
Oh, speaking of the tush push, It's so funny. I think during one of our last shows, we were talking about this, is the inconsistent way in which the referees are calling the tush push. I think I sat here and watched live where they fumbled the ball only for the refs to be like, nah, we didn't blow the whistle yet. They go look at the replay. It's like, well, fam, you
never did.
You never blew the whistle. How's the play over?
Listen, and people are talking about, oh my God, that's the first time that's happened. No. I think I told you, it happened in the Eagles-Chiefs game. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, so it's just once anything negative happens in this play,
that's when the play stops. That's when to the refs, hey, that was the end of the play. Even if we didn't blow the whistle. Even if we don't blow the whistle.
Honestly, this is my big brain conspiracy theory coming up. I really think that the damn Nico Collins lost yards. And they're gonna call like a holding or something on that one because you ran too much to the edge. I think the referees are kind of blowing the calls on purpose to kind of get this game to play out again. Because you guys are professionals. You don't know when to blow the whistle dead? Okay, fine. If you don't know when to blow the whistle dead, then you'd be like, we didn't blow it. Like, I really think the referees are kind of like, yo, you know what? We don't want to officiate this no more. And you know what? Whatever the play is whatever the play is. We're not officiating. It feels like the referees are not officiating the play at all, period.
It's either let it go for 3 seconds and stop it, or I don't know. They have to figure something out. It can't be every time something negative happens for the Eagles. Well, technically, oh yeah, we meant to blow the whistle and the play was already dead.
Because there's be times when, you know, forward momentum has stopped, and then you never blow it dead, and then now more people are pushing it, and now it's like a second push. And it's like, oh no, now they get the first down. No, like guys, for real, be for real, be for real. I really think the officials are not that incompetent, and especially after everything that's happened with the NBA this week.
Pablo Torre suggests that the NFL is the next shoe to drop.
I haven't heard this one. No, what?
Pablo Torre, he did.
Pablo Torre has been exposing a lot of stuff in the NFL. Was he the one who exposed about the conspiracy to collude against Lamar?
Yes. Listen,
and then something else he also exposed again too. This man he got connects.
Look, if you're involved in the sporting world and you're doing anything that you thought was going to stay hidden, okay, it's
Pablo
not.
Torre coming for your ass.
Pablo Torre is going to find out.
Yo. So wait. About rigging and stuff like that? Like
it could just be him doing a headline to get clicks and views, but he indicated that the NFL is the next shoe to drop. There are connections there between the play and this whole NBA game. It's part of me shocked. Part of me is like, well, yeah. What do you expect? People have different types of relationships, and sometimes if you can't give someone money.
So 2 things, right? Not talking about Terry Rozier. Yeah, that was a horrible pass by Cam Ward. I don't know what the hell that was. Not talking about Terry Rozier. Because Terry Rozier is blatant in what it is, and I got a whole bad trade.
He owed the IRS money, and that's what probably... He owed the IRS $8 million in taxes, past due taxes. And I know everyone's looking at and saying, yo, he's making $22 million this year. Time out. Cut half of that away and give it away to taxes. He's left with $11 million. Now, if you're a professional athlete, you probably are living far outside your means. So $11 million, let's say he's paying $1 million mortgage somewhere for his residence. He's left with nothing.
Yes, no. And what they're supposed to be doing is supposed to take that contract, invest that money to make more money off of it. That's what they're supposed to do.
And live frugally at least until your second or third contract.
Exactly. They don't do that. You're not going to get no sympathy from me. I'm sorry. Wow.
Yeah, Pop. Yeah, Pop.
Yo, Bob Douglas.
And I did have him on my team. I dropped him because he wasn't doing anything all year. And look at that. They seem to have unlocked him. They unlocked him. Well, at least on that play.
Oh my God.
Defenders were just bouncing off of him. He's a tiny guy. He's not a big player.
Threw
a beach ball.
A beach ball on the Panthers game. Damn, that's crazy. And he stumbled like twice because he was running too fast. Whoa. Whoa.
Wow.
Nope. What was it?
Not on Terry Rozier.
I'm not gonna talk about Terry Rozier yet. The Chauncey Billups thing. has nothing to do with the NBA. It's about hosting illegal poker games with mafia.
Time out.
Rigged poker games.
For the past 12 to 24 months, I've seen posts online about Chauncey Billups' questionable coaching, rotations, and what he's doing at the end of games.
That's not on the list of charges, though. What he's really being charged with is hosting and promoting fixed illegal poker gambling.
Okay. If they've established that this, to some degree or extent, involves the mafia, that's why now you go back and you look at some of the questionable decisions because you do. But the other thing is, and this is where I agree completely, Chauncey's faces all over this. What mafia are we talking about? I have no idea what mafia it is. I ain't seen one single Italian person being shown up next to Chauncey, bro. This is where they're using the fame of some of these people to be the faces of this case.
To be a black person, man. Because in the Italian mafia, there ain't no black people in the Italian mafia.
I was expecting them to bring out Fat Tony and just all these other people.
Listen. Now, for Terry Rozier and Jonte Porter, you mother effing idiots. You think the gamblers and the sportsbooks are gonna let you get away with this? They want to make sure they make a profit.
Hey, the one thing I read was the fact that the sporting books themselves, they caught this irregular betting that was going on Rozier. Yeah. They reached out to the NBA like, we think something's going on here.
Listen.
The NBA was like, we can't prove nothing.
Listen. Terry Rozier, you're not LeBron James. Okay? First, and I'm not going to say this is about LeBron James. You're not LeBron James. Never will people start betting $100,000 on your unders out of nowhere. Okay? Never. Like, sporting books is like on a regular day, Terry Rozier's bets are probably $100 here, $200 there. All right, fine, whatever. Wait, all of a sudden now we just got like $300,000.
$100,000. Like, wait, what?
Hold on. All right, now we're definitely looking. Oh, you were mysterious? Okay. The other thing is, oh my God, and I'm not trying to give ideas to NBA players. Guys, you have a legit income. You're going to lose it all. You're going to lose your future and everything like that. So you should not be doing this. Don't take your damn self out of the game.
Actually,
it's easier to look like you missed your 3-point shots than to coincidentally people to bet you under and you're going to leave with an injury.
I would think that taking yourself out of games is the easiest, less visible way of doing this.
No,
but it can't be. You can't be taking yourself out of multiple games during the week.
No,
you pick and choose 5 games during the year. Hey, these 5 games, pick my unders, and that's it.
Like, because I'm sitting over here and I'm really thinking about it. If he went 0 for 4 on 3-point shots, would you really think anything else? It's just a cold night.
Okay. But 0 for 4 and then you check out.
No, 0 for 4 and don't check out.
All right, nothing.
You're Terry Rozier. You're not the number 1 person on the team. It's LaMelo.
Yeah.
Defer. Miss your 3-point shots.
You know these guys spend all their lives learning and practicing making these shots, right?
Okay.
Missing them on purpose is a whole other skill.
Listen. Like, are you serious? Yo.
Yep, and here comes Justin Herbert looking like a super quarterback.
Yeah, Quentin Johnson is balling. 3 catches, 30 yards.
McCarthy got kicked in the leg accidentally. Hutchinson got paid. Did you saw that this week?
Yeah, big ups to Hutchinson because I know there was a question about is he going to come back and be who he is. He did come back and it's who he is. But yeah, no. Taking yourself out of games with a mysterious, bro. Listen,
you can't. He had the right intention because hey, you can't diagnose pain. It's either you can go or you can't go.
But you can't be doing that on the same night when you have people betting at least $500,000 on you out of nowhere when no one bets on you.
Well, this is where the sport books will catch it, but the NBA can't prove. What can the NBA do about that? Well, how? First of all, how can the NBA even prove that? He said his ankle hurts. He can't go. What do you want me to do? It's not the playoffs when there's no need to take a medical approach to it and shoot him up or anything. Hey, he's out. All right, you know what? It's a random game in February. Have a seat on the bench. What do you want the NBA to do about that?
As a player, the NBA can't do nothing. You're right. But as a player, these allegations, honestly, you know what? And I know this is gonna suck. NBA should do like, okay, fine. If you take yourself out of a game,
you forfeit the check.
Not you forfeit the check. You sit out 2 or 3 games, mandatory, like an IR,
and not get paid during this period of time.
I don't know how well you could go over with not getting paid during that period of time. But this is like one of those things where we're talking about like some players are ruining it for the rest of the league.
Oh, and you know what? You're gonna have these owners start looking at it and say the NFL saying, "Hey, see, this is why we don't give them guaranteed contracts. This is why we'll sign you to $100 million.
No, because
$40 million of that to be guaranteed."
Remember how we said like Ben Simmons, James Harden are ruining it for players? This is literally, and this is even more egregious than what they did.
I haven't placed any bets yet, but imagine being someone who during this time frame bet and you lost.
Oh, I'd sue the hell out of you.
Like, wait a minute, what?
Guilty? I'm suing you. I don't care if I put a 7-leg parlay and I missed 5 of those legs, but you were one of those legs. I am suing the hell out of you.
Listen, I'm gambling because I'm assuming this is on the up and up, and one of us is just gonna get lucky.
Nah,
you're intentionally impacting the outcome of games.
Yo, listen. But is that interception? I think that was an interception. Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Oh, I thought that boy was faster than that. Come on, white boy. I thought you were faster than that. Whoa! Oh, I was like, wait. I think I saw the ball pop out, but I really couldn't tell.
Oh, I thought he caught it.
Nah, I saw something brown fly out, and I'm like, wait, was that the ball? Or
I was gonna say Joe Flacco looking pretty good, but they're still down. So
let's go Steelers! Let's go Steelers!
Steelers playing a close game with the
top
Colts.
Scoring of the century. Colts.
No, but ready? This is why I told you that if they don't win the division, they should at a bare minimum be a wild card team. Yeah. They have coaching and they have a competent quarterback who, despite what everyone was saying, Aaron Rodgers is just flying below the radar, doing what he's supposed to. No, he's not going to come out and give you 300-yard games every single week, but he's a competent quarterback. And when you mix that with a competent coach who, for the most part, doesn't ever have losing seasons, then that's a recipe for just get us invited to the dance.
Yo, listen. All right, so we have probably enough time right now before our halftime break for one more award. We chose the which one did you choose? Oh, Still Got a Shot. You chose Still Got a Shot. All right. I'm going to choose the defensive MVP. And before we start about this, I do want to say, NFL, you got to change your MVP awards. Because it's quarterback-based, way too heavy.
They should just create a designated quarterback award.
They really should. You guys need to. Because it's... And I hate saying it's not fair because it sounds whiny, like, it's not fair. But no, listen. Last year, should have been Saquon.
Hands down, absolutely.
Like, I get it. Josh Allen had a great year and everything like that. Lamar had a great year. It should have been Saquon. And making him the best running back or offensive MVP or offensive player of the year is not the same as MVP. This year, it should be Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, he seems to week in and week out just do whatever he feels like doing.
And he's going to lose it to some quarterback.
Especially, he shows you that he just needs a competent quarterback in the backfield to take some of the pressure off.
Yes.
And
he's going to lose it to a quarterback. And I'm going to be like, no, it deserves to be Jonathan Taylor. So anyway, NFL, you got to make a quarterback award and just leave it at that. Defensive MVP. As much as I would love to say it was someone on my Steelers, it's not.
Defensive MVP. Who have I heard? Oh, Myles Garrett just had a 5. He's the number 1 sack guy in the history of the NFL now, if I'm not mistaken. Myles Garrett, he had 5 sacks last week against the Patriots in the loss.
Put him number 1 because I was really thinking. Part of me wants to say, okay, if the season was over today, I think it would be Micah Parsons.
What do you mean for the season total?
At the end of the season, because I know he's doing a ramp up. So the first 3 weeks, whatnot, was really slow for him, but his impact on defense cannot be understated. His numbers, the defensive numbers when he's on the field versus when he's off the field is stark.
Can I tell you something? I agree. Selfishly as a fan, the fan perspective is I was almost selfishly looking for some more impactful ESPN highlight worthy games from him.
Yes, but the numbers.
But what he's doing is valuable in itself. Listen, if one player can get the attention of 2 defenders and make it easier for all the other players, I don't care if you show up zeros across the board. What you're doing is valuable.
Yeah, the fact that you're being double, triple teamed is really just what it is. But I'm gonna have to say Nick Bonito on the Broncos. Am I saying his name right? He just got paid right before the season started. Oh, Booty's out. Let me make sure I'm saying his name right.
Keyshawn Booty.
Nick Bonito. Yes. Right now he is having a hell of a year. His stats real quick. Well, before Myles Garrett's complete and utter a hell of a game last. By the way, Myles Garrett, you saying I'll trade in my 5 sacks for a win anytime. And listen, I'm not trying to say like I hate to say it like this, but you knew you weren't going to win when you re-signed with them. Okay? Now, I know it sucks to lose, but you knew you were not going to win when you stayed with the Browns. It sucks to lose, but it's not like you signed with the Eagles and you're like, what the hell is going on? You know what I mean?
Who was it? There was a NFL Hall of Famer this week that I was listening to talk about him and say, hey, you chose the money over anything else. You know what you signed up for. You chose the bag over being on a competitive team.
You did. And I get when people are like, well, you know, it doesn't mean that he likes to lose. But I'm like, but you knew the expectations. You knew the expectations. There's nothing else to really talk about. But before, Myles Garrett's game last week, I really would have said Nick Bonito, because he was killing it. He was up there in sacks as a stand-up linebacker. His hand is not in the feet on the ground. He's a stand-up linebacker, and he still was leading in sacks, doing his job with tackles.
How many sacks did he have for the year?
I think he just had it up. Let me take a look. I think he has like 7 or 8.
Oh, he's got 8. Okay.
Yeah. As a stand-up linebacker.
Listen, he's got some good company around him. Myles Garrett at 10. Really? So hold on. You got half of his total sacks in one game.
Yeah.
Brian Burns, the Giants. The Giants just seem to always draft defensive linemen well.
Michael Strahans.
Yeah, they do that well. Every team does have an area of the team that they usually do exceptionally well. For the Giants, it's their defensive linemen. Byron Young, the Rams, and then Nick Bonito. Jeez, look at this. Micah Parsons is actually up there. He's number 6 on the year.
And again, he started slow too at that. And he had a bye week already.
Oh, I guess the most interesting part of that is he's number 6, number 5, fellow Green Bay Packer, Rashawn Gary.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the impact. I'm gonna get another one of these guys up here on the list with me.
Not Cardi B sitting in the box with freaking Kraft.
if you're Robert Kraft, Cardi B is exactly the type of person you want to hang out with. Think about it. She probably.
It's not because of Kraft.
Yeah, but I understand that. But I bet you he enjoys being around people like Cardi B who aren't necessarily the corporate trying to kiss his ass, trying to impress him type. Like she's likely, girl, okay. You know what I mean? She's gonna start saying some wild shit. And he's gonna look at her like, oh wow, like really? Oh shit. It's just it's a different sandbox for him. And did the Patriots just score again? Oh my God!
I want to clip that so bad and put it on. Oh, I'm going.
Is that a fumble? That's a fumble. They're gonna give.
God damn, Nico Collins is about to ball out today.
And they're losing 7-6. Now I gotta tell you, these are the type of games that favor the Broncos because Bo Nix somehow in
the fourth quarter,
Sean Payton just seemed to find a way to win.
You know what we'll say?
Mac Jones. Oh my goodness.
For the first half, oh my goodness. The Steelers have held Jonathan Taylor to 23 rushing yards.
That's what I expect from the Pittsburgh Steelers.
No, we cannot expect that from the Steelers no more. My defense is not legit.
I think week in and week out, I can expect them to come out and try to execute. And
week in and week out, we're letting them score points and get yards.
Maybe that's their strategy for winning. We're going to let them get comfortable, make them feel real good about themselves. Oh, yeah, get all those rush yards, all those receiving yards. And then when we just need one play at the end, we're going to turn it on.
What interception?
Yeah, you see this interception? I've been watching this.
Oh, he jumped up. That's a rookie, isn't it? Is that like the rookie Carter? This man was like, hold on, I practiced this on the combine when they were trying to see my vert.
That's Brian Burns.
Was that Burns? I thought it was Carter who got the interception.
No, number 0. Oh yeah, number 0. Brian Burns just got that.
Okay.
I was like, let's see, look at that. We're speaking on him and hold on. Time to make a play.
So now he gets the interception. Does that put him up in my defensive play of the year?
I thought he was a lineman. He's a linebacker.
At the end, right? He's at the end.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The way that
it's a blur. It really is a blur nowadays. Like
because
D ends and outside linebackers are kind of interchangeable. Feels like a little bit.
In the past, D ends used to be bigger human beings. Yeah. Now D ends look like Micah Parsons. And I get it.
They got more athletic because
speed.
The offense is, you need more speed and everything like that.
That's one day that's going to be an interesting documentary or something for us to do, the evolution of the different
They love your
positions.
Cardi B impersonation in the chat.
I love that's what's up.
I'm gonna have to clip that.
There used to be 300-pound nose tackles. Ted Washington, he played on the Patriots at one point. They used to look for players that were built that way.
Joel is injured again? Yo, there's something... You know what? I really find it interesting how some Americans don't believe in curses. Because as a Haitian, we definitely believe in curses. Job is real. Lugaru is real.
Which Joel? Joel Embiid?
No, Joel Alt.
Oh, okay.
Offensive line for the Chargers. The Chargers always, every year, I feel like have some of the most injuries out of any NFL team.
They could just be cursed that way. Look at the Panthers playing the Packers tough.
Yeah, be careful with what
you're about to say.
And there goes Dobbs. And that's why he wears the Guardian cap, because that dude just hit him in the head and he didn't even feel it.
And see, this is what I mean about how... No, he does look... I mean, fam, how big is your head? Like, he looks like he's wearing one of those fake, like...
Nah, but for real, like, you know what? But the thing is,
there he
I am
is.
proud. I'm proud of him doing that. Where he's like, I don't give a damn. Like, honestly, a lot of thing about fashion is not caring what other people say, right? Because, listen, Russ, I still to this day will never understand Russell Westbrook's fashion sense. Okay, ever. But whatever.
It works for him.
Okay, and it sucks because honestly, Romeo Dobbs should be an inspiration to Tua. Tua just put the goddamn Guardian cap on.
No, he's gonna do it his way. Oh,
Jordan Love, get the ball out. Oh, 15 seconds. Jeez.
He looked a little Aaron Rodgers-esque
missed
there.
The kick. Damn, the Giants. No, the Giants are tanking. The Giants are tanking. You're missing kicks. You're doing this. You're doing great on the, like you're tanking.
Would it be such a bad strategy if that was the case? Hey, let's develop these.
Yo, then Dayball's out.
8 weeks into the season, we're realistically not going anywhere. So if we could develop our players and yet still somehow put us in position to draft another lineman or linebacker to come in and help shore up the team. But damn, you're right. That kind of that's gonna lead to Dayball being out. I mean,
hold on. I want to see something. I'm gonna call one of my friends who's a Giants fan right now.
Our first on-air call. Check this out.
No, because I really want to know. And also, number one rule of going live: don't ever go on live without unscripted phone calls. But I just really got to find this out.
Hey, just make.
Yo, what's going on? First off, you are on speaker and the microphone is picking you up.
Don't say anything incriminating.
I'm not watching the game, so if y'all asking me questions about it, I ain't prepared.
Okay, I'm not gonna ask you questions about the game.
Okay.
Do you want Dayball fired?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. What's the score of the game though?
It's 17-7, I think it is. Yeah, 17-7. No, you're down.
No, down.
You're down.
Yeah, he gotta go. And it's not anything that like he's doing a bad job or anything. I mean, he kind of is, but like at this point, we're just not seeing any progress. You know what I mean? Like, there's things that we like. Like, if we can keep him maybe as an offensive coordinator, fire.
You can't demote him like that.
Ultimately, we need a
coordinator. Wow.
And the GM needs to make his own decisions. So I appreciate what these dudes did, but ultimately, high key, I feel like we went backwards. Like,
interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we got our quarterback now, right? We got certain pieces, but I truly feel like when Dave Gettleman left, we felt like a more competitive team.
Okay,
so the players that we got, you know what I mean? But ultimately,
let me ask you this then.
How would you feel about McDaniels?
Yeah, you took my question from me. Yo, so all right, so a defensive head coach with Mike McDaniels and you OC. How would you feel about that?
McDaniels almost lost a little bit of my trust with the Dolphins, so I'm not going to be overly
really
about that.
Not as a head coach though, just as an OC.
I get it. It's not Tua, right? And I feel like Tua's there certainly holding him back a lot. I would accept it, you know what I mean? But like, it'd be hard to get me excited until like I start seeing a press conference.
But hold on. So there's two parts to it, right? I believe Tua is the reason that Mike McDaniels is going to get fired. I don't think it's because of Mike McDaniels. Me too. And the other thing is, so Marvin just said, no, how about just as the OC only? You don't got to worry about nothing else.
You're talking about Mike as the OC only. That's what I'm saying. I would take it, but like I'm still like
hesitant.
He's a mastermind. It's a different offense though, with different people on our team. That's why it's gonna be hard to sell me on getting excited.
Oh, so you think it's not his offense type of thing? So can he really work with the tools you got?
We got Scottaboo, Tracy, and hurt Malik Neighbors coming back next year. Like, what can you do with our team? I mean, I don't know who's gonna be our OC, but it's gonna be hard to kind of sell me on getting excited.
Okay,
you know,
fair enough.
About a coach that's gonna be open and hireable at this point in time. You know what I mean? Like,
fair enough.
It's just gonna be, and whoever it is likely gonna be having to prove themselves anyways. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Plus, I'm a Giants fan. I'm already going into it with you know what I mean? I'm not going into it with any optimism. I've lost that over the last couple of years. So, you've really got to prove that shit to me that you worth cheering for. You know what I mean? And I get excited like I do every season until week 1 and happens, and we look like we ain't been doing nothing. It's kind of hard to sell me on that, man. But,
all right, man. I'll get you on 2K later. I just really wanted to know because we were really big. We're talking about Dayball right now. I'm like,
it's they got a clear house. They flew a plane over the stadium today that said, "Mr. Mayor, you got a clean house." They flew a plane over the stadium.
Yo, the fact that y'all in New York, with as much how expensive it is in New York, y'all really wasting your money on flying a plane and saying that it's crazy, man. Like, bro, not my hard-earned dollars, bro. Listen, these are millionaires.
You think that billionaires' eyes can see?
Yo. All right, man. I'll get you on 2K, all right? All right, one. Bye. There we go. They want Dayball gone.
So, which would, in theory, open up the door for Dayball to go and work with one of these younger quarterbacks on these teams, take a step back from being the head coach and just sink into an offensive coordinator position.
Do you think some of what happened with Daniel Jones inspired some of the okay, Dayball can go?
Absolutely. It's why you're saying they won't get rid of Shedeur Sanders right now, because God forbid he goes anywhere else and it looks halfway competent. They're gonna look at the head coach and say, "Well, wait a minute, what are we doing here? What was going on?"
Falcons really just turned it around just real quick.
Yeah, turnover.
The fumble.
They got sacked.
Yep.
Recovery. They brought it back, and they were able to just to punch it right before the half too.
Right before the half is crazy. That's the part that makes it.
I can't recall who got the ball first, but if the Falcons get the ball first in the second half,
to be down 21-7, you really might just be able to tie it up right at the start of the half. Is crazy work. Okay, let's look at the Bears.
14-13. And the Bears are driving? No, the Bengals are driving.
No,
the Bears are driving. Excuse me.
All right, let's throw the ball to Odunze, shall we, please?
If you're Caleb Williams, and I get it, Joe Flacco has a lot of weapons, and you can't somehow come out here and beat Joe Flacco.
I don't even know what to tell you at that point.
So, remember all offseason when I kept telling you that Joe Flacco was a wily old veteran, okay? What is it? This is what I meant. You put him on the Browns. He did not belong on the Browns. I get it. They wanted an adult in the room, someone to help show some of these kids how to show up to work, what they need to do day in and day out. So that's what his purpose was.
So we got a comment in the chat. Tua just needs to retire. Forget the Guardian cap. Just retire. What's your take on that?
I honestly didn't think that he was going to come back to football. I thought that he was going to prioritize his health and say, hey, you know what?
I feel like he's too much pride. He's too prideful. Because all his responses is I'm going to prove y'all wrong. And I get it, when you're at this level of sports professionalism, you got to have that, I'm going to prove y'all wrong aspect on it. But, dude, this is your livelihood.
You know what I hear football say?
With your kids. Somebody want to be with your kids and you're going to do this no.
I hear football players talk about how they enjoy being able to get out of bed and do things with their kids and move around and get on the ground to just do basic things.
Time. He said that's what I want to do all the time. But, bro, yes, you haven't gotten concussed, but I'm not going to lie to you. Something changed after all them concussions. Tua before these concussions and Tua after these concussions is the Tua that's getting Mike McDaniel fired. Romadunze? Caleb, what the? Okay, you're throwing it away. Okay. Because I was really about to say, what are you doing? Whoa! Justin Herbert with the wheels. Look at that. Not just saying kick him to the curb.
Listen, one of the bigger games this year is going to be the Pats versus the Buffalo Bills later this year at some point. I can't remember exactly when it's going to be.
It might be for the AFC East title.
Bingo.
That'll be a good one.
Winner wins the division, loser is a wild card, and either way, it's just nice to see winning football around New England again. It's just nice to see that.
I didn't even see the Steelers score a touchdown. I wasn't focused on that one. Who scored that touchdown for the Steelers? Jalen Warren. Pat Fryermuth. Okay.
Panthers playing the Packers tough. That impresses me.
The Panthers are not, I don't want to say not a good team. Oh, damn, we were trying to go up 2 times. What? We fumbled with 10 seconds.
Is that the game we need to go live to for the moment?
Lord Jesus, just take me now. If the Steelers are not going to do it, just take me now.
Oh, so hold on. You see the explanation points? These are the matches I can't see. Yeah. Oh, damn it. It's cool. Where's the Steelers game?
Where is it?
There it is.
Okay, so we didn't fumble the ball. Okay, because I could have sworn I saw the referee point.
That's what I saw as well. Hold on. It might be ahead.
What now?
False start. Wide receiver. Yep.
It was on the wide receiver for real? Did you see it? You saw it, huh?
I thought I saw the wide receiver.
Yeah, no, they called the wide receiver. That's usually who they focus on afterwards. Man, you know, people didn't give us a chance in this game.
Those are the exact games that you want to bet on the Steelers on.
But here's the other thing about it, though. They were talking about how, you know how we were talking about, like, oh, who had the Colts really beaten? They were talking about, like, this is what okay, we have a timeout. Okay.
Ooh.
All right, kick the field goal. They were talking about, like, this might be one of the best tests for the Colts to see who they really are, at least somewhat. And the fact that Jonathan Taylor is being... Listen, our run defense has been bad. Yes, I will be tougher on my team than usually the critics are, but I'm not going to over-exaggerate it. Our defense has been bad. Our run defense has been horrible. It's been not even Swiss cheese, not even a screen door. It's been bad, okay? And the fact is, when we had a chance to put the division away against the Bengals and folded, and had another chance to put the division away again last week. I can't remember who we played last week, but we didn't. Get me sick. He chose next week's.
I was like, wait a minute. What?
I don't know why that's even an option.
I was like, oh, they had halftime or something? Where's the screen?
There it is.
Oh!
No way! Yo, there has been a flag.
They were both hand fighting on the way down. Oh, he just
think I'm facing T. Higgins.
Oh, you facing me this week?
No, in another league.
Oh.
Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, then I probably am facing you in that league.
It just popped up. That's the catch. Oh, wow. They were hand fighting. He did get a little push off there, but they were hand fighting.
That's a catch right there. Damn.
Oh, damn. Look at them rolling over. Is that CJ?
That was CJ Stroud. That's what they're calling the flag on and they're talking about.
No, hold on. Did you see him get rolled over
yes,
on, though?
Yes. That's when his head hit the turf and everything.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't. Damn, seeing it in slow motion is nuts.
Listen, every tackle looks worse in slow motion, okay? They're playing NFL history to have 9 straight home games and receiving touchdowns. Look at that history being made with Joe Flacco.
That wily old veteran I've been telling you all about.
Where's T. Higgins going next year?
Good question. We got to find a team where maybe there's a wide receiver that's a number one that maybe isn't really a number one. Who they want to improve on. I don't know where that is, though. At one point, I wanted him here in New England, but I'll be honest with you, I'll take Steph Diggs. I kind of like what his fit in the New England area.
And you know what? No, let's and we'll end it with this so that we go into the halftime break. How do you feel about Steph Diggs?
He's met my expectations. I didn't expect him to be one of the fantasy number one options. However, I expect him to be a wide receiver who, when needed, you can count on to make that catch to keep the chains moving. He just scored his second touchdown today of the season, so I like what he brings to the team.
Not a regret.
Not yet.
Because there was always that question about, is he too old? Do you feel like he's too old?
I would say that's one of the things that the Patriots wide receivers need, a good wide receiver who could come in and show them, hey, this is how you prepare. This is what it's like to be an NFL wide receiver.
We don't question his work ethic.
Does the man produce on the field or not?
No, I'm not even saying it sarcastically. I'm like,
I was like, okay. I thought you would be sarcastic.
No, we do not question his work ethic at all. This man works hard.
Yeah. So, it's a package deal. We get him. We get Cardi B in her. You know what I mean? So, I like the package deal.
Yeah, no, I gotta clip that. You know what? When we're on vacation later this year, there's going to be a lot of videos being clipped and shorts being put up. I'm telling you right now, that's going to be one of them, and I'm going to tweet that out every day. Here's your daily.
But yeah, no regrets at all with Steph Diggs. I like what he brings to the team. I think it's allowed every other wide receiver to kind of fall in line and be where you're supposed to be on the depth chart. We've seen explosive moments from Kayshon Boutte this year. We've seen a few great highlights from Pop Douglas this week. What's his face? The tight end Hooper and Austin Hooper. What's the other guy? Hunter Henry. They've both had moments where they've looked good as well. So listen, I would love, if we're going to go out and get a wide receiver, it would have to be someone like an AJ Brown type. You put AJ Brown with the Steph Diggs and everyone else on this team, and I think the Patriots become unstoppable that way. But that's my Homer's take.
Okay. No, I'm not mad at that. By the way, also leave a comment below if you like the new setup, because I think we're going to actually stick with something like this. Maybe we get like a nice uni table instead of two folding ones. Just one table here, and then I can hang this terrible towel on one end.
Pat the Patriot on the other end.
Pat the Steeler. Yo. Okay, and since we talked about the Patriots, I just want to give my 2 cents on this whole Drake May, and this is me speaking, not Seent That. This is me speaking. Drake May has proven to me that not just Drake May.
Right.
But Drake May and Jaden Daniels have confirmed to me, NFL teams don't know what they're looking for when they're talking about number one undisputed quarterback. Trevor Lawrence was undisputed, no doubt about it, the best quarterback, and he's going to be leading the charge of the next generation. He is right now leading the charge of overpaid quarterbacks. Caleb Williams, without a doubt, we know he's the number one quarterback. He's the next Pat Mahomes. He's going to be doing this. And every excuse that they use for Caleb Williams could apply to Drake May. But you know what Drake May says? I don't give a damn. I got a job to do and I'm going to do my job. Caleb Williams is not doing great at processing information live on the run and everything like that. He's not doing a good job. Okay? Bryce Young. Remember, Bryce Young, CJ Stroud. Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, and Drake May. Okay. There was another quarterback that was drafted number 1 overall. Hold on, I gotta pull it up. Either way, GMs, coaches, and all that don't know what it is per se. I don't know if they're thinking intangibles or they're not taking intangibles into effect or just what. Right now, my question is, when Caleb was in college, we always said he didn't necessarily have everything around him to definitely be as great as he could have been. He has great highlight plays, but he didn't have a full roster around him, or like he was always missing. Every quarterback's gonna have a roster that falls short somewhere, somehow. Okay? Pat Mahomes won a championship with an offensive line that wasn't that great. Okay? With a defense that wasn't that great. Josh Allen last year won MVP because why? They're like, we gave you no wide receiver weapons, and you still did this.
Tom Brady's won Super Bowls with wide receivers you've never heard of.
Lamar Jackson's doing it with no wide receivers. Like, when you say that, oh, he's not doing as good, who is down at the Broncos? He's not doing as good because, the team around him isn't great. There's no such thing. The only quarterback who ever had a full roster around him to succeed in is Jalen Hurts.
And we see how that's going.
So, like, you need quarterbacks who, when they don't have stuff around them, it's like, you know what? I still carried my team and did what I could. Now, I don't know if Drake May didn't show that. I don't know how you could see that. But right now,
I feel like every single year what happens is whichever quarterback gets the hottest at the right time is the one that ultimately ends up going number one in the draft.
I should know about that, but continue.
He didn't experience enough team success. You got to get hot at the right time, and your team has to be doing well because what's going to come with that is just the extra highlights, the extra hype. And I think when that happens, these GMs out there, they sometimes buy into the hype. And instead of going with, hey,
you can't be a GM buying into hype. Hype is not for sale.
Oh, I agree with you. I agree.
Hype gets you fired. That's 15 minutes of fame.
They also don't want to be the GM who passed up on player X because they let's say two players, player A and B. They did all the work on player A. They feel like they know player A. They know how he's going to fit in the system. Player B gets hot at the right time. He gets all the hype. Now you're being told it's between player A and player B.
Like, honestly,
I'm with you.
Your job as a GM is to not be swayed. You got to stick to your conviction, right?
Know what type of team you're trying to build and go out and find the players that's going to help you achieve that.
But there's a caveat to that. My Steelers were doing that before these past few years, like with the old GM we had. That's Stephen Colbert. I can't remember his name right now, but the GM we had before Omar Khan. He was like, we need a linebacker. This is a linebacker, but we drafted people too early. Like, around too early. Like, we're drafting people in the first round that should have been in the second round. Stuff like that. Listen, you trade back. You do something. Or sometimes you take the best available. But you got to be able to tell who's the best. Like, how can we be... how is it still... Please tell me that was blocked. Please tell me that was blocked. That kick was horrible.
That was way low.
How are we in the year 2025 and we still can't figure out in college, oh, this quarterback is a Joe Burrow, a Pat Mahomes?
Because they all face varying levels of competition. And then there's
but I'm saying we're in the year 2025. We have all these stats and expected this, or Amazon Web Services stat that, 20% completion, or this had a 17% completion probability or whatever. Anytime we still can't figure out what it takes to be a great quarterback.
The intangibles are the intangibles for a reason. On paper, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Herbert, on paper, they've got the height, they've got the build. One would think that these guys, the quarterback position was made for them to dominate. And it just doesn't look like that. Their intangibles don't line up.
Is that an issue with college football, or is that an issue with just the scouts in NFL?
That's an issue with the scouts. In college football, you can still get away by being faster than everybody else.
Okay.
Usually, if you watch college football, you can spend a weekend just perusing college football. You can usually pick out the players who might have a chance at the next level. That doesn't mean that when they get there, they will, but you can usually pick them out.
Pretty much what all that to say is, I'm not saying Caleb Williams is a bust. But right now, out of the 3 quarterbacks drafted, he has right now, as of today, the lowest ceiling of him, Jaden Daniels, Drake May. We're still wondering if Caleb Williams is going to make the playoffs this year. We're not questioning if Drake May is going to make the playoffs. And last year, Jaden Daniels was like, I'm in the conference championship.
Yeah, he's had some injuries, hamstring and a leg injury that's hindered him, Jalen Daniels, this year. But yeah, Drake May, he might be a candidate for one of our remaining awards this year. You never know, but I'm impressed with what we have in him. And guess what? This is the second year. This is year 2 of okay.
And I don't want, and this is the main point of everything I'm saying is
GM suck.
No, Caleb Williams has no excuse. Caleb Williams has no excuse. What excuse is he about?
At this stage, this year, I agree that he has less excuses because hey, we went out, we got you the bright offensive-minded head coach. You may not have a loaded team, but you've got a team that has some pieces that you should be able to work with, and at least show us that our investments aren't a waste. Show us that we're going in the right direction here. Therefore,
any reason that people, any
three.
excuse that people give for Caleb Williams should also apply to Drake May. And the thing is, we need our quarterbacks to overcome adversity. I don't think Caleb Williams can overcome adversity.
Who have his offensive coordinators been? I can't.
Drake May?
No. Caleb Williams.
Right now, I don't care what the offensive coordinator is because Ben Johnson is the offensive coordinator.
And that's why I think this year he has less excuse this year.
Because if he's struggling, Drake May should be struggling.
Drake May has probably what will go down as one of the best offensive coordinators in the NFL's history in Josh McDaniels. Who year in and year out.
No, you see, that's interesting. We're saying that now. But in the beginning of the year, during the offseason, people were saying that the game is past Josh McDaniels. People question if Josh McDaniels still had it as an OC.
Now, for me, what's going to be critical is what is he going to come and do next year? Because you can't... Right now, we're not at that place where there's technically a Patriot-style offense. It's whatever you were successful at this year, how are you going to build off of that going into next year? And next year is probably going to be even more important than this year. Because, hey, Drake's taking a step here. You need to keep evolving the offense and getting the right pieces to allow him to continue to develop and evolve.
But people are saying the Patriots is the same Patriots offense. No, it's not.
They're using Drake May to throw the ball more on the run than they have with any quarterback at all.
This was Josh McDaniels' offense that he's running this year is not the same offense that Drake May was running last year. It was not the same
That's
OC.
true. That's true.
It was not the same
Yeah.
offensive scheme or anything like that. So, because one of my friends was saying that yesterday or whatever day I was talking about it, I'm like, no, this is Drake May's in a completely new offense. When Josh McDaniels came in, Josh McDaniels doesn't take a little bit of this offense. Oh, what did you learn before? And I'm gonna no. Josh McDaniels like forget everything you learned. This is the offense we're running. This is the offense that works.
I think he may disguise it by making it look in setup and execution sometimes like some of yesteryear's Patriots offenses. But yeah, this is entirely new offense.
I don't know if it's so much doing something to look like that. I just think that part of Drake May's skill set is he's a very good mobile quarterback.
Yeah, you have to leverage that. You can't just push that off to the side.
So when they're saying it's the same offensive scheme, no, it's not. And I'm like, that's the argument people are saying that no, Caleb Williams is learning a whole new offense. I'm like, Drake May is too. No, it's the same team. No, it's not the same team. They cleaned house.
Yeah, everybody's going.
They cleaned house, man. Not like Vrabel doing the first down. Look like half first down, half dab.
All right. Listen.
We went through the halftime, so we're gonna take a quick break.
We'll be back in 10.
All right. Doses.
Did you slide back?
I must have, and I don't even realize it. Like everything reached. What changed?
We took a break. No more breaks. That's it. Slip.
This is why corporate America says no more lunches. Dang. All right. Mute myself. All right. Welcome back.
We're having some technical difficulties that we created.
Yeah, no, that was definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. All right, hold on. Let me just do a mic check real quick because I got disconnected. I'm good. How about you?
Test. Yeah.
All right, we're good. Okay, great. We're back.
This is why breaks are not allowed where you work.
This is why corporate America doesn't want you to have a lunch. Or at least if you have a lunch, it's only 15 minutes or so. I don't even know how this is just, I feel so discombobulated. Anyway.
All right, welcome back.
Okay, yes.
Patriots are still winning.
Oh, you know what? Let me give a quick update on scores around the leagues.
I was going to bet the Patriots, and whatever the win total was, I was either going to go there or under. Boy, would I have been off this year, huh?
Under on the Patriots? You should never go under on the Patriots.
For their win total?
Oh, win total?
Yeah, for this year.
I thought you were talking about the game total. All right, just real quick.
Oh, no!
What? Another pick?
Interception.
Damn.
Hold on, we got to look at that because that looks like it might have hit the floor, the ground.
I think you're being a little optimistic there. All right, so just real quick, scores around the league. We have the Colts losing to the Steelers 17-7. Nice to see my defense showed up somewhere. Oh, no, that's a clean one. That's a clean pick. Look at that. Yep, arms underneath it. Clean. Steelers up on the Colts 17-7. It's third quarter, 4 minutes left. Bengals beating the Bears 20-17.
Correction, the Bears just scored.
Oh, whoa. Loveland?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. All right. 23-20. Well, hopefully 24. They did miss a kick already. So right now it scores 23-20. Might be 24-20 in the second with the extra point. Bears beating the Bengals. We got 14-17 Vikings leading the Lions. The Lions has kind of been very up and down this year.
Some of these teams are showing you why when you got to get the job done when you have the opportunity, because you're not guaranteed to be a dominating team for a
year in, year out,
3 to 5 year period.
Yeah. Panthers in the red zone leading the Packers 7-6, but the Packers almost had an interception, but he stepped out of bounds, could not cleanly get it.
Packers, that's another team where if you bought into the hype train after the Micah Parsons trade earlier this year, which everyone did. I don't know one person that didn't say, hey, the Packers Super Bowl. But it takes time for teams to form. It does take time for it all to come together. The one thing that is undisputable is Micah Parsons' impact on their defense. What they look like when he's on the field and what they look like when he's not there.
Oh, for sure. Undisputed. Chargers up 20-17. I will say
Chargers, who made it a game because the way it started, it didn't look like
defensive touchdown, special teams touchdown. It's been really. The Panthers are up, hopefully 14-6 on the Packers. Okay, so hold on. Is there any dominating team in the NFL then?
No, and that's a good thing.
Parity?
It's good for. Listen, there is one undisputable best quarterback in the NFL. We'll give that to Patrick Mahomes.
Undisputed. Yep.
If he's able to make it into the playoffs, I wouldn't bet against him. However, the days of having a team that's going to come in and just blow your doors out because they're far and away better than you and they're just more prepared than you are, and I don't think that exists this year. And that's a good thing. Who did the Jets beat? And the Miami recently won a game. And these are teams that you didn't expect to get much from this year. And
it gives the games more meaning.
Yeah.
Like any given Sunday is a statement, but it's also it keeps the league interesting on a Sunday basis.
I agree.
Then we also have the Falcons. No, Patriots beating the Falcons 24-14. We just saw the interception right there. CJ Stroud is ruled out for the rest of the game, concussed. 49ers are beating the Giants 20-10. Third quarter is about to wrap up. But the Giants do have the ball, and I think they are. Oh no, they just got the ball back from like a. Oh, are they about to punt it? Hold on. They just got the ball. Yeah, they just got the ball. And then the Texans are beating the Broncos 15-7 without CJ Stroud.
15-7. Let's wait till the game ends on that one because the Broncos have a way of starting slow.
Fourth quarter nonsense buffoonery.
Because right now, 15-7, they're about a quarter of the way through the third quarter. It's still a one-possession game.
So I will say the one thing that I was pretty interested in the Texans is their rookie running back.
Oh!
What was that? What happened?
TJ. Was that TJ
no,
with the
41.
swat?
Oh, no, that's Peyton Wilson with the tip. There you go. Tip drill. Yo, as much as... Listen, I don't care that they're winning right now. The defense is playing a real good game against, quote, the best offense this century in NFL history. I don't know if you saw it. They scored on like 68% of their drives, which was heads and shoulders above second place since 2000 on.
The best offense of the... Well, I guess... 25 years.
They scored on more possessions than any other team ever have. About 70% of their possessions went into a touchdown or score.
That's impressive. That's Madden-esque.
Very Madden-esque. So, the worst defense faces this offense, and they're actually second turnover. Love to see it. But the thing is, I'm not going to sit over here and completely stand on my soapbox. Don't tell me that's a fumble. The Lions really confused the hell out of me. And I'm going to get into the Lions in a second. But the fact that the worst defense met the best offense and literally the defense, the only thing I will give them credit for is that you guys showed fight. It was like, yo, listen, we have been bad, but we are not this bad, and we want to try to get... I'm not convinced yet, but you showed life. Because, a lot of teams would have just, rolled over once the game started. Once the Colts scored the first touchdown, the offense got it. It's going to be a shootout. Nah, the defense said no. A lot of defenses, we're not that good. It's going to be a shootout. It is what it is. Let's try to do our best.
After the first touchdown, see you guys. We knew. So
yeah, it's confirmation bias.
Let's make it to the end of the game and with no injuries.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, the Steelers showing fight. Love to see it. Oh, I thought that was Justin Jefferson.
As did I.
Wait, that's not an 8, right? I just want to make sure that was a 0.
They
10.
went away from it pretty quick.
I hope that's not Justin Jefferson on the floor.
JJ McCarthy can't. For JJ McCarthy's sake, that better not be Justin Jefferson on the floor.
Facts. Okay, so the Lions, and I understand in parody and every Sunday, but it's like you kind of said, you better capitalize when your window is open. And it's not just for football, it's for any sport.
Oh, absolutely. Listen, the Lions, the Eagles right now, the Eagles have one of the most stacked teams any of us are ever going to have a chance to see in the NFL. Mm-hmm. They have all the right players in the right positions, and somehow internally it's not all gelling the way that one would expect. And it just goes to show it's not just the talent.
It's not just talent. You need a team. So with that being said, I think I'll pick the next award topic. And the next award topic right now is I'm actually going to do Surprise of the Year.
Ooh.
Oh, did you give me a defensive MVP? Who left? Was it Myles Garrett?
Myles Garrett was my choice, and my choice was somewhat influenced by his performance against the Patriots.
Okay.
Every time I looked up, he was in the backfield harassing Drake May, and I didn't realize he got half of his sack totals for the year in that one game. But he is an amazing player. Unfortunately, he's stuck where he's stuck. Not unfortunately, that's the choice that he made. He wanted to be there. He took the bag to be there, and so now he's going to have to be there.
Okay.
So year in and year out, especially this year, he's probably going to put up numbers in the losing effort.
All right. So Surprise of the Year. who's your surprise of the year?
You go first. Give me a second. A surprise player or team?
Team. Sorry.
Oh, this is an easy one. The surprise of the year is the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah,
with Daniel Jones and them are doing down there. I think I had him going in as one of the players that could elevate and get himself out of whatever tier we had him in at the offseason. But I don't think anyone had Sard going this well for them.
No, not this well. Let me ask you this. Are they legit in your book? Are they a team in January? Come January, we're going to be afraid of.
Another touchdown for T. Higgins? Another... Because he started and playing for me this week. So
oh, you about to get yourself a good win.
Yeah, that looks like it should be a touchdown.
That's insane. But yeah, no, are they legit? Are we going to be worried about them come January?
This is where we have to have that difficult conversation of who have you beaten. They beat Miami. They beat Denver by 1 point. They beat Tennessee. They lost to the Rams. They beat the Raiders. They beat the Cardinals.
Again, and we do want to say this. It's you can only beat who the schedule makers put in front of you. You can only beat who's in front of you. So it's not so much that we're thinking, but it's just the legitimacy of how good you are.
Stafford. Okay, let's do this a different way. Instead of just saying let's name the quarterbacks they faced. Then maybe that'll help put it in perspective for you.
Oh God, that makes it even worse.
Tua, a win against Tua, a win against Bo Nix, a win against Cam Ward, a loss against Stafford in the Chargers, in the Rams, excuse me.
And that loss also, they would have won. That was also the game where the dude fumbled it right before the
going into the scoring the touchdown. Yeah. Okay. They beat Geno Smith. They beat Kyler Murray. They beat Justin Herbert, and they beat Cam Ward again.
They faced Cam Ward twice.
Yeah.
Oh wow, they got that out the way.
Now, with the exception of Matthew Stafford on that list, none of these other teams are really playoff teams or teams that anyone is really worried about. So, on one hand, he hasn't beaten really any elite teams, but as you just pointed out, you can only play who's on your schedule, and at least they're doing what they're supposed to do. I don't know how this is going to translate to the playoffs, where everything slows down a little bit, and they have a full year of tape on you. They know what you like to do on third down. On top of the tape that they already have on you, Mr. Daniel Jones. And as we take a look at them moving forward, they are obviously with the Steelers today. They got Atlanta next week, Kansas City, Houston, Jacksonville, Seattle, San Francisco. So the schedule, in my opinion, does pick up a bit for them. And good congratulations for going 5-2 and doing what you were supposed to do at the beginning of the season. So after their bye week, week 11, that's when we're going to learn who the Indianapolis Colts really are.
I have no problem with that.
But it's after the bye week in week 11.
Jaylen Warren with a touchdown. We're beating them 24-7.
That's a problem.
For you.
For them, not for me. No, you're kidding me? What?
Okay, so my surprise team, I didn't know the Colts were going to be the easiest one to pick, but I'm actually going to go in the other direction, and it's going to be kind of weird. It is my fault. I had it just here. Jacksonville.
How have they surprised you? I guess, what were your expectations for them this year? I've given up on Jacksonville only because I'm over the Trevor Lawrence experiment.
I guess when I choose them as my surprise of the year, it's not so much for the record, but it's so much for how they've looked. They are not a great offense. They're not a great defense. Somehow they're winning these games. They're 4-3. And if I'm not mistaken, they're not playing right now. Are they on the bye week this week? I didn't mention them in scoring, so they must be on the bye week or they're playing tomorrow.
They got the Raiders later.
Oh, 4:00 game? Mm-hmm. Okay. So let me take a look at who they've beaten. All right. right? That's actually.
Listen,
actually
two
a
of their
good
wins.
question.
2 of their wins are solid. Now there may
San
be
Francisco and Kansas City.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually, if you want to be serious, I don't know where 49ers are not what their records show this year, so it might be just one win that they have.
The 49ers, You know, 49ers would have been another option because of like all the injuries they've sustained and the fact that Mac Jones is doing decent.
Did you see the interception that was thrown?
Yeah,
that's what happens with Mac Jones.
That's Mac Jones being Mac Jones, but he was decent. He's been decent these past few games with them. He is doing for the 49ers what Cincinnati's praying that Joe Flacco does for the Bengals.
That's fair. Hey, keep the ship afloat. Purdy will be back.
Like, literally. But the Jacksonville Jaguars, I'm like, their record shows that they're a good team, but for me, I'm more along the lines of like, I don't believe in you. I don't believe you're
Pardon
good.
me, 4-3? Good. You
I
consider
feel like
4-3 a good team?
They've overachieved. They're surprising me in the sense that they overachieved and they should be so much. I thought they would be a top 5 pick.
4-3. Oh.
4-3, second in the division. That's really good. You can't complain about that. Behind the Colts of all teams. Which, if they win today and the Colts lose today, which it looks like that's what they're doing, they might be number 1 in the division. Make sure I did the math right. No, sorry. I did the math so wrong. The Colts are 7-1. For some reason, I thought the Colts were 6-2. They're about to be 7-2. That's for sure.
When you look at the Jags and you look at their wide receiving core, Brian Thomas Jr., Travis Hunter, you would think that they should be better than they will.
But being 4-3, you're offensively, your team is underperforming. Defensively, your team is kind of what I thought it would be. Your record is better than I thought it would be. It's like so much up and down with that team. Oh my God. Caleb is having a shootout. Oh, but it's the Bengals defense.
With Joe Flacco. There's a problem with that sentence.
But it's the Bengals defense, so of course. Like, honestly, okay, Caleb Williams' best games this year have been against, right now, the Bengals and the Cowboys. 2 teams notoriously known for bad defense. Look at that. Look at another wide receiver who has a Guardian cap on right now. Wanna know why? Because Dobbs has it.
Oh, he was like, you know what? Dobbs is pulling it off. I think I should do this as well.
Do you know who just got put in the blue tent for concussion? Christian Watson. You know what he doesn't have? A Guardian cap.
You know who? What's his name? He used to play for the Seattle Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, who used to just run routes, catch the ball, and go down.
His legs never worked. Once he caught the ball, his legs went limp. Bloop. Yo, he was a walking possession catch on Madden. You play Madden? You know the possession catches?
Yes.
Catch and just go to the floor. We don't need extra yards from you. We don't need a fumble. Yo, that is insane. But yeah, no. So it's really the Jaguars, and I don't know, because the surprise is not like a good surprise or a bad surprise. It's really just like I'm tired of trying to figure out what you are.
Listen, there are a few teams in the league that, until they actually show me something more consistent, starting with consistency, you shouldn't be paying attention to them. The Jacksonville Jaguars are one of those teams.
But the Jacksonville Jaguars are like in the playoff picture.
I can't celebrate. What year is this for Trevor Lawrence? So after year 3, 4, or 5, I know he got paid. So he's on his second contract. So it's taken almost a little too much time. And I get it. That's in part why they're your surprise team. For me, you've got the Jacksonville Jaguars. You've got the Cleveland Browns, the Cincinnati Bengals. the Dallas Cowboys, all these teams, until you do something more consistently, I really don't need to pay attention to you.
But, and as much as that makes sense, to think that you're second in your division in the wild card spot, jeez, damn.
If you really want to look at the division, that should be Trevor Lawrence's division.
Well,
you've got two younger quarterbacks in
okay.
Cam Ward and CJ Stroud.
Okay, fair enough. But at the same time, you're looking at, like, no matter whose division it was, the Colts doing what they did definitely would have made you be like, damn, hold on. All right, well, it's a little different now. No matter how good, because I don't think the Colts did not play the Jaguars yet, right?
Mm-mm.
So you literally could have been 4-3.
Oh, so wait a minute. They got 2 against the Colts. Ready? Later this year. Oh, this is great. Make these divisional games count.
I love how Red Zone is ahead of Paramount Plus.
Steph Diggs out here making plays.
Wasn't there supposed to be commercials in Red Zone?
They do something similar. Every now and then you see Chris What's-His-Face show up and they run some really quick and they get it out of here. I'm going to be honest with you. For what people pay for Red Zone, no, I don't want any commercials.
Fair enough.
Your promise to me is 8 hours of uninterrupted football. I feel bad for the guy because how does he go to the bathroom sometimes?
Nah, he has a diaper on.
But you promised me 8 hours, 7 or 8 hours of uninterrupted football. Damn it, that's what I want.
Yo. Okay, so now speaking of the surprising teams and everything, the Lions really are confusing the hell out of me because you should be better than this. The Vikings are not good. And it feels like the Lions are beat.
The Vikings aren't good, you say? Why?
JJ McCarthy.
Is JJ McCarthy not good or is the Vikings not good?
The team is not complete.
Aren't they 4-3 this year?
Hold on. Yes. But that's not the question. 3-4. All right, hold on. Okay, let me read this to you. Okay? Because this is going to kind of help explain why I'm a little surprised. Chicago, Baltimore with no Lamar. Right? Let me just make it look. Take a look. No, Lamar actually did play that game. Okay. Baltimore, Chicago, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Tampa Bay. And the Tampa Bay game is when they had all the injuries. They lost Mike Evans, no Chris Godwin, and all that stuff. That's who the Lions have beaten. They've lost to Green Bay, Kansas City, and right now Minnesota.
That's not good company to be in. Green Bay, okay, I get it. You lost in week 1 when the hype was there.
Yeah.
Kansas City, you know what? That's within the past couple of weeks where they seem to be trending up.
Yep.
But the Vikings?
The Vikings should not be giving you stress like this. It should not be 14-24 where you getting tackled and about to kick a field goal.
A team that's not even...
They're not in the playoffs.
They're not realistically thinking playoffs. They're thinking of just build culture and get something established.
Goes to another question I have, but continue your train of thought.
I agree. No, and listen, I think either this offseason is something I had mentioned to you. I personally probably took it a bit for granted that for half of my life, at the start of every single football season, we penciled in AFC Championship game or Super Bowl. A disappointment to us was making it to the AFC Championship game and losing. That's the disappointment. That's the culture that was around the entire New England area. Yeah. So now when you see these teams that come in, the Detroit Lions, I started looking at them as, hey, geez, maybe they figured something out. They seem to have the right coach. If they can draft and keep the right players coming through the door, we could watch them competitive for the next 5-10 years. It's looking a little funny with them.
A little.
Oh, come on, Pop. The Lions and the Eagles are two teams that, on paper, you should say, hey, these next 3 to 5 years, this league is theirs to dominate. But something's a little off.
Now, I'm going to take it even further, and I'm going to say...
He's got stats.
Oh, not even stats, actually. This is the other aspect of it. For the Vikings, Do you think they regret letting Sam Darnold go?
Yes.
Really?
I can't recall how many years that what's his face Aaron Rodgers sat for. I can't recall how many years even Jordan Love. Didn't Jordan Love get his second contract while still being a?
He got a second contract the season before he finally became the full-time starter. So when they let go, when they traded Aaron Rodgers, was when they gave him the second contract.
But think about that. So that means that he sat for the first 4 to 5 years of his career.
He did.
So honestly, hey Sam, we understand it didn't work out for you somewhere else. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bump up your pay. You, JJ, we just need you to sit and learn and be prepared to take this mantle, whether it be in 1, 2, or maybe even 3 years. I see nothing wrong with making quarterbacks sit. And that should be something that NFL teams should be more willing to consider.
Very much so. I agree with that. They need to stop doing this whole, why can't rookie quarterbacks sit?
Part of it is because they're investing
in my
first round draft picks. And so, hey, if I'm going to spend this much, you might as well get out there and learn. But you know what?
You don't learn.
Why not draft a quarterback in the third?
Did Jonathan Taylor tackle Daniel Jones?
I was looking back and forth.
I think someone pushed Jonathan Taylor, who ended up not into him, and then Jonathan Taylor fell down this way, kind of faced him, and almost wrapped up Daniel Jones and took him down. Crazy stuff.
Draft quarterbacks from the third round on, unless it's, and this is the problem, none of these proven things, none of these guaranteed picks or anything. See Jamarcus Russell, see all these other quarterbacks.
Yes.
And so, draft a quarterback, sit him on the bench, and
what a drop pick.
Draft these quarterbacks, sit them on the bench, and let them learn until they're ready to take over.
But, okay, so this was obviously the question on ESPN this morning. Not this morning, it was like this week or whatever. Do the Vikings regret it? I don't think they do. Because, truth be told, last year with Sam Darnold, you saw your ceiling. He was great. What were they, 14-2?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he wasn't going to come out and do anything better. But
No, hold on. But not even just that. But once the games, like you're 14-2, you're winning, great. But once it became like playoff atmosphere, you're playing the Lions, winner gets number 1 seed and a bye. Loser is a wild card. It's a playoff atmosphere. You're playing for a lot. He crapped the bed. I mean, like, he had some milk and magnesium and crapped that bed. And then when the playoffs officially started with you being on the road, whatever, you forgot to put the diaper on today and you crapped yourself in the bed. That Sam Darnold has always had when the lights are bright, and that's why he kind of didn't look too good in New York. The lights are always bright in New York. Vikings, small market. Seattle, small market. But once you get into the games that really matter, you shrink. And that's a concern. And at that point, I'd rather my rookie show me if he can do it.
That's fair.
Chicago might win this game. Which, again, as a Steelers fan, I wouldn't be opposed to. How did you fumble that ball, Flacco?
Because Joe Flacco's 40-something years old, okay?
What do you mean? Like, we saw my offensive tackle tackled Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers took it like a champ.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers got... I don't think we thought... Listen. Aaron Rodgers looked like what are you doing, man? Like, how old do you think I am? I am not one of your peers. Aaron Rodgers, I wish we could get a microphone to find out what he said to him, because that was amazing.
Yo, listen, it was, that face reaction was like...
Like, Aaron, that's your teammate, bro. He's just celebrating with you.
Nah.
I could have blew my back out, damn it.
Listen, and his reaction, like when he finally composed himself after he was being asked the question, he was like, like I love Bijo, but he literally was just like, I had to send him a text. I'm like, I like the enthusiasm, but dude, I'm 41. What the hell type of
Trickler? Oh wow, okay.
They're doing it again? All right, Ben Johnson. Great. You said your quarterback is probably better as wide receiver is what I'm hearing right now. He's about to have more wide receiving yards than Roma Doomsday right now.
Oh damn, I thought they were gonna show the replay again on that. It's oh, look at the catch in the Patriots game.
I was looking at Christian McCaffrey.
Who's still going, by the way. Look at this catch on the Patriots game.
Oh!
Is that Drake London?
No, 7 is Pitts, I think.
Kyle
No,
Pitts?
8 is Pitts. That's London then. No.
Turn around.
Bijan? What number is Bijan? Yeah, that's
like
Bijan. Damn.
It's not so much that he caught it, as he stopped the ball from going further and then was able to adjust. That's it's still pretty impressive.
Not very much.
28 rushing yards, 47 receiving yards. They've turned him into just a tool today for not just the ground game.
But yeah, no.
There you go.
So right now the real question is, do we believe the Seahawks are a legitimate team?
I believe the Seahawks have a quarterback that they can compete with moving forward.
Okay.
Are they this year a Super Bowl team? No, they will likely make the playoffs.
Will they win 1 or 2 games in the playoffs? What do you think?
I think winning at least one game based on the overall success they've had this year is very possible and doable. Winning more than that, though, I don't know. I'm not confident that they could win more than one game in the playoffs this year. Just because as you get in the playoffs, the game slows down. Sam, jeez, that was Drake London.
Yeah, and he landed on his head, literally on his head.
Okay, yeah, I'm not confident that they could give me more than one win. Oh, Christian Gonzalez too, that is who was on that play.
Yeah.
Who's already been out with hamstring issues. So here he goes. And who's the flag on?
Damn, my chest hurt just looking at how he landed on. Oh.
Drake London's ribs should hurt because they don't really have any protection down there. It's all up here.
Yeah.
However, Christian Gonzalez, you didn't feel any of that. That helmet is like...
Hey, no, but it might have hit the back of his neck kind of way, though.
That part, have you ever turned your head the wrong way and gotten like a pinch?
A trick, whatever they want to call that thing. That joint don't be sweet. Badu Smim.
Listen, all we got to do is...
Why are the Titans even in this game? It's 27-20.
Listen, call me a homer and whatnot, but back when the Patriots were dominating, they came out and smacked teams around that they were supposed to smack around. Very rarely did you find these games that went on like this. And that's what we were talking about, is there really is no dominant team in the NFL right now. And every Sunday, usually you can pick out who the winners are going to be. Bijan Robinson just wants to catch the ball with one hand, huh?
All right. Choose the next award.
Next award is going to be very easy, and you should know who my pick's going to be, the QB MVP award.
So we decided to do an MVP where it's not just QB based. We're doing a QB MVP, and then there's an offensive MVP. So we're doing the QB one right now.
The QB.
All right, who's yours, Mr. Obvious?
Drake May. Show me a QB that's been more valuable to his team's turnaround than him this year. He's doing what everyone thought that Mac Jones was going to do. He when in his brief period here, which is, hey, year one was probably a little rocky. He finished year one very strong. In year two, he hasn't looked back at all. He's just been doing nothing but week in and week out come out and put up some very respectable numbers.
Okay, wow. I wasn't ready for that. I really was shocked. I'm not going to lie to you. I was shocked about that. I did not see that one coming. Being completely fair.
Now, I full disclosure, I see him week in and week out, so I'm able to maybe see this sooner than the rest of the league will. But he's coming. He's coming.
All right. So if this was last week, it would have been Dak Prescott.
Dak's another person who just year in and year out, he puts up these numbers, and it's like, when did you do this?
But hold on, let me pull up my notes here real quick for who I gave this award to. Okay, yeah. So my fault. I kind of QB MVP. Indiana Jones. I hate it, but I had to. As much as I put a lot of the success on Jonathan Taylor,
but having him there has allowed Jonathan Taylor to flourish and dominate the way that he can.
He's not losing you the games. There has not been a game when you looked at Indiana Jones and you've been like, if this was a better quarterback, they would have won. Or he cost us this game. There's been none of that. I haven't seen, and again, I'm not watching all the Colts game, but I don't see him making mistakes. Pat Mahomes has made some mistakes. Jalen Hurts, I'm not a big fan of.
Do you think that he is a starter or a franchise quarterback, Daniel Jones?
He's a game manager.
So he's Alex Smith and Ryan Tannehill?
Better than Ryan Tannehill. More like Alex Smith.
I'm not going to lose you the game, but Alex Smith never drove the ball downfield. That was one of his biggest issues, but he always made the right place. He wasn't turnover prone, even though he didn't do that.
You don't need Daniel Jones to drive the ball down the field when you got Jonathan Taylor doing it for you. Jonathan Taylor got like 3 80-yard touchdowns this year.
Yes, but what Jonathan Taylor is doing is... So when everyone starts loading up the box to stop Jonathan Taylor, you have to have the ability now to find a Michael Pittman.
Michael Pittman's been balling. He's having a pretty good year. I think Michael Pittman is like 7th in touchdowns or something like that. Hold on. I gotta pull this up. Receiving yards, we got Pittman at... Oh, wait, he was not where I thought he was. Tyler Warren, the tight end, at 16.
Yep.
And then...
He's 25.
Oh, damn.
8 games, 43 catches, 56 times, 446 yards, 6 touchdowns.
Second in touchdowns in the
on
league.
the team in the league.
In the league.
Oh well, when
Pittman.
Yeah, when the 7 is the I guess there were about 5 players tied for second.
Oh, that's true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
No, but that's good company to be in. I mean, when Devontae Adams, George Pickens, DK Metcalf.
You got a rookie tight end, and hold on. This is another touchdown by the Falcons. But they missed the extra point. My God. You got to go forward. Because you're behind. Yeah. This game is closer than it needs to be. I could have sworn it was 24-7 a second ago.
No, it was 24-17.
No, but before the half.
They scored going into the half, remember?
But what was it? It was 24-7.
14. No. At that point, it was 21-14.
21-14.
And I think they got the ball back after the half because we were talking about that this is going to give them some life because now after the half.
That's crazy work.
So, for example, the reason why the Patriots playing this type of game with the Falcons doesn't worry me is because you have 2 young quarterbacks. And although I do believe Drake May's done a lot today. He has done a lot this year.
And he's also he's got too many turnovers this game. Let's just be honest.
He lost the...
He has, 2 interceptions in this game? right now?
1 fumble loss plus 1 interception. So two
I
lost.
think he has 2 interceptions. Hold on.
Don't say that.
Nah, he's been very loose with the ball today. He has, taking a look right now, 1 interception, 1 fumble.
Listen, as long as it doesn't become habitual. That was my problem with Mac Jones is, hey, you throw a really bad interception this week. Next week, you want to know what he does? He comes and throws one even worse. It's like, wait a minute, fam. We just talked to you about this, and you came out and did something even worse. Oh, hold my water. What should I do next?
Oh, not hold my water. Let's hold my beer. No, hold my shot, bro. I need to try to up it.
Watch what I do next. And that was always my issue with him. Drake, like every young quarterback, he's had interceptions. It's just that he doesn't come out and keep repeating the same mistakes.
Okay, so back to my MVP. Like, as much as I don't want to say Daniel Jones, but I feel like I gotta say Daniel Jones. Like, okay.
He's been the one player. I don't hate that because
consistent the whole year. He's been consistent the whole year.
I was gonna say he's the one player that you say you literally took him and put him in the exact same team that a different quarterback was helming, and the teams look completely different. It's night and day.
Not even comparable.
So him being just competent makes such a difference for the Indianapolis Colts. You and I were having these talks. I was like, what's happened to Jonathan Taylor? Like, he went from running all over the league to
being irrelevant.
But we're seeing the value of just a quarterback that can get the team in and out of the huddle, that can call the right plays.
Wait. Are you trying to say Anthony Richardson?
Universal football sign. Universal. This means I'm tired, coach. Take me out. Take me out, coach. We're not going to see that from him.
Yeah.
Because you know what?
Well, you know what? Because he ain't going to run 40 yards.
No. The last time he ran, not the last time, but Daniel Jones, this will always be one of my favorite memories of you.
The one when he stumbled on?
Yes, wide open.
No. Did you see the commercial? They were in Buffalo Wild Wings and he had overtime and they had the sprinkler thing to trip him.
Oh, no.
Someone got a parlay bet. They're like, bro, now it's either go to OT. Got you.
That's hilarious.
Oh my gosh. Damn.
But yeah, you know what? That's I can't hate that.
It's just because he's done no mistakes, and if it wasn't that, then it'd be Jordan Love. But Jordan Love got interceptions and stuff like that. He's done a few mistakes here and there, but
I don't think Jordan Love, based on all offseason, you know what we kept talking to ourselves about? We kept saying, oh my goodness, Jordan Love. He has so many wide receivers. I don't feel like he's taking advantage of the weaponry the way that...
No, he's not. And I need to figure out why Roma Dunze don't even have a target.
Why are they
Chicago
not...
Bears.
No, I got that. Why... They're playing a close game. One would think that he was playing an integral role, a part in that close game.
They're too busy throwing the ball at Caleb Williams.
Hey, do the Bears have that coach on staff that was with the Ravens when they tried to make Lamar Jackson a wide receiver coming in?
No, I think that guy's out the league.
He was like, hey, watch this. Caleb, I tried to make Lamar a wide receiver.
Nah, he's out the league right now, if I'm not mistaken.
36. Come on, pass. We just need a couple of first downs. Mike Vrabel looks like he's having a blast out there, though.
Yeah, like the game is close, and for some reason he's having fun.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's weird watching a coach have emotions and feelings and talk a certain way. I'm used to Bill, even after wins.
Tom is always looking like this, like.
That's how you can tell the great ones. They always got this weird quirk about them.
This like I'm too focused. Damn. Like you see, I can't even give it to Jordan Love with this game. Like. Bro, it's the Panthers. You haven't even got a touchdown. 2 field goals.
Oh my God, that was a bad pass.
Who?
Drake May. It was a swing pass, but he didn't let it develop. The lineman.
Asian's showing.
Yeah, I make some sounds and do some things that people are like, that's.
I know my love. I know my love.
You know what? The offensive lineman got a hold there.
The Packers got a touchdown?
No one that's on your team, though.
Oh. Okay, can I see the Steelers game real quick? Like, come on, guys. Red Zone, what's up?
Oh, flag. There's going to be a flag. He hit him while he was out of bounds.
No
On the
flag.
return. Oh, no flag. I'll take it.
You see, because you're not a quarterback. That's what I'm talking about.
Fam, he was a good few yards out of bounds and he got just...
He's not a quarterback. And if you told me today that the Packers and Panthers would go to overtime and the score combined is still under 26, I'd have been like, oh, Jordan Love got hurt.
Oh, the Steelers. See, that's why they're not showing the Steelers, because they're just putting numbers on the board, okay?
Damn. 3-possession game.
Now,
love to see it.
Guess what? Get ready, people. The sky's going to be falling tomorrow because the Colts, someone's going to start doing the digging and doing the who did you beat conversation.
Who did you beat conversation? Yeah. And then they're going to be like, oh, well, the Steelers aren't that bad. Because this and that. And when I'm like, no. I want y'all to have the same energy that I'm having today. Was like, no, the defense is that bad. And just because you have one good game does not make up for the bad defense.
Are these 2 back-to-back losses for the Colts now? No, it's not, right?
It's not.
Because they lost one.
Those back-to-back losses for the Steelers, though. It should have been a 3-game losing skid. Would have had me living.
Oh, they got the playoff picture stuff already up on the 4-letter alphabet?
They do. I've been on that for a little bit.
Look at that. The Colts have a 98% chance to make the playoffs, an 87% chance to win the division, a 46% chance to earn a bye, and only a 24% chance to make the Super Bowl. They have the same exact chance to make the Super Bowl as the Chiefs.
Oh, good touchdown, Dart.
Hey, he's they're obviously gonna get the loss today, but he's just developing, getting some work in.
It's what you saw with Drake May. Like, even though we're losing, we're seeing flashes of goodness.
He actually finished last year off pretty strong, which was very... Which gave a lot of people around there hope.
If y'all lose this game right now to the Falcons, what's up?
It's Drake May's fault. The lost fumble, you'll be able to point right to the lost fumble you had
right
when they blitzed you.
Right before half.
And you dropped the ball and you gave away points.
Yeah.
Instead of potentially getting a field goal before the half, you gave 7, so that's a 4-point swing.
That's a 10-point swing.
Instead of getting the field goal.
So take off the 3 points and you gave them 7.
Yeah.
That's a 10-point swing. Jeez.
And right now, they just need to get into field goal range.
Yes. If they just got 3 timeouts, that's the crazy part. Drake London.
I would love to see him on a different team. I was pretty high on him coming into the league.
14 targets, 9 catches for 119 yards, 3 touchdowns.
I'd like to see him with a traditional, with a quarterback who can get the ball to him in better position.
So, one of the news throughout the week was that Kirk Cousins let it out that he wants to be a starting quarterback somewhere else in the NFL.
Send him to the Jets. Send him to the Jets. I mean, what do you want? Kurt, what do you want, brother? You made all this money in the league because you ushered in this, guaranteed contract, short contract. You made all this money in the league, and now you're bitching about being a starter when you were the starter and lost your job. The Jets need a quarterback, and they're clearly... I don't know that next year is going to have enough draftable quarterbacks.
No, and I was having this conversation
Why not?
with... There is no quarterbacks.
Archie Manning's playing much better, by the way. I was specifically looking for him.
Is he NFL ready?
He looks more mature at this stage of the year of his collegiate career than he did at the beginning of the year.
Okay, cool. So then, therefore, you're not college ready. You're right now. You're collegiate ready.
But hey, for example, this is the conundrum that GMs and people have having. It's okay. Hey, you need a quarterback next year. Let's say he comes out of the draft. Are you not rolling the dice to get a potential Manning?
Listen, some of these teams don't need names. They need someone that can actually play. Okay? I'm just being honest. We don't need names. We need people that can actually play.
That should be intentional grounding, by the way. Perfect. Thank you. They called it right. I think Kirk Cousins to the Jets works. It's not so much that it works. This would be his final chapter, last chance. I'm trying to figure out what happened with the Vikings as well.
I'm looking. I'm like, wait, hold on.
Was that an interception?
What the heck just happened? They got the ball. Don't tell me they
blocked.
They blocked the kick, but that wasn't an extra point kick. That was a field goal kick. Yeah, no, that was just a regular field goal kick.
Oh, damn.
Oh, no.
He went out, though.
Oh, no. Oh,
yeah, he went out. He went out.
Oh, damn. The Lions lost this game.
And all you did was build up J.J. McCarthy's confidence. Oh, and look at that. The Pats defense held up. Now all they need is a first down.
They need to not turn the ball over. Whoosh.
He got level. Whoosh. Passes. Jordan. That was Bryce Young. Okay. I thought it was Jordan Love. Yeah. Listen, he's gonna make some rookie mistakes as long as he doesn't become what's his face? Jameis Winston levels of interceptions. I'm cool with it.
All right.
He definitely needs to get a couple of first downs at this because they do have 2 timeouts and put this game away.
So, just real quick, so we could go through the remaining awards. Offensive MVP, I got Jonathan Taylor.
Did you just see that preview? Did you know that they did a remake to The Running Man?
I saw that commercial. I want to watch it, and I don't know if I've seen the original.
What?
I don't know who was in the original. Who was it?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I think there's a lot of Arnold Schwarzenegger movies I've seen. Remember him as a kindergarten cop thing.
Yeah.
So I think I've seen the trailer for this one and I want to watch it.
Actually, you know what? It would be. I think both the old one and the new one would be up your alley because it's game show based.
So you know,
competition based that way.
So before we go, we do want to say this. We're gonna be doing Boston competitions.
Oh, Boston! Yeah, we're figuring out the details, but there are gonna be some competitions going on.
Some cash prizes. And you know what we should do? One of them should be something similar to the Running Man. Just, obviously.
Oh, jeez. Oh, please.
I think when we get to 1,000 subscribers, we both go through downtown with some sort of shirt, whatever. Something Running Man like get tagged the 5th time. Whoever gets tagged the 5th time first loses. But the person who tags you the 5th time wins like $100 or something.
Okay.
But they have to be subscribed. The details, but okay. They have to be subscribed to it. Something a little Running Man-esque and whatnot. And obviously you don't win no prize if you ain't subscribed to the channel. Like what the hell? What's that for?
If that's going to be the case, your homework assignment is you need to watch the old Running Man. It might be on Netflix right now or somewhere. I know I've seen it somewhere recently.
Maybe. It might be. It's online somewhere. But yeah. All right. So yes. Offensive MVP, I say Jonathan Taylor.
Offensive MVP. That's indisputable right now. Because he might actually be a great candidate for comeback player of the year when they start looking into those numbers.
Yeah, you really could say that.
Because
could he win both? Is that allowed?
Offensive player of the year and comeback? I don't see why not. Because
sometimes people would be like, oh no, since you won this award, you don't need the other one.
Is it my fault I just dominated that bad this year? You tell the rest of the league to step their game up. Because he's the one player where he's not doing anything differently. Just the mere fact that they have a quarterback this year has made his life and his job that much easier. Who is that breaking out for the Bears? Oh, are the Bears going to beat the Bengals?
Who was that? DJ Moore? Yeah, that was DJ Moore.
That's not a touchdown, though. It might be.
No,
because he didn't control
no,
it
did he fumble it out the end zone?
Because that would be a safety.
No, they gave him a touchdown. They gave him a touchdown for it. Damn. I thought he fumbled it out the end zone. That would have been a crazy. Those are momentum swings that kill. Kills.
That's a safety, right? If you fumble it out of the end zone?
It's not a safety. You don't get points for it, but the other team gets the ball at the 20.
Are the Colts making this a game again? Is the score now 24-27 for the Colts and Steelers?
Wait. No, don't say that.
Somebody just caught a touchdown. They went to it really quick.
It's 27-17.
Okay, with 4.5 minutes there, boss left. Okay, so the Steelers got that.
With 4 minutes left. Josh Downs didn't make it yet, and they're just about to kick it off right now. So it's 17-27 for the Steelers. All right, you guys are up 10 points with 4.5 minutes left. Don't you dare let this game end with a loss. So we both agree on Jonathan Taylor's
100%. Yeah, that one, there's no argument there. Listen, he's done there's no difference really on the Indianapolis Colts other than remove quarterback A, put quarterback B in. That's been their biggest change. What does this mean for Anthony Richardson, though? He's done, right? Because even if you wanted to start considering him in a backup role, who's he going to back up?
Patriots win. Lamar.
So you go sit for a few years? Because Lamar, outside of maybe missing a game or two here and there for injuries or just for rest, at the end of the year, you're not going to see the field. And then, you know what? That might be what he needs. Just sit down for a year.
To learn, because everyone's always said he's raw. He needs to learn. So you can't say a person needs to learn and then start him and be mad that he's not
performing up to.
Yeah.
Stay in bounds, my man.
He did. He slid to stay in bounds.
That's what I'm talking about. Now,
yeah.
For me, I find these wins for a young team to be very important. Learning how to close out a game.
Close out a game because you had a lead.
You squandered
it. You squandered it.
Yep.
And it's like, oh shoot. Like those are the intangible wins that you need to learn as a team. You know how they say like teams need to learn how to not lose a game?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is literally it. Like, oh, that team just doesn't know how to win. They don't know how to win. It took the Lions like 2 years to learn to win. You know what I mean?
And I mean, from the Patriots' perspective, the second half, despite the win, the second half needs to be addressed because they've only put up 3 points.
It's a learning moment. The coaches have a lot to show you. They're onside kicking it. Ooh.
Guys, 10 points. Give it up. People want to go home. See?
Interesting. Oh, wow.
No,
there was a lot of play. Oh, they're just doing a catch-up on us, huh? Oh! Put that game on now.
Wait a minute. Did he just...
Oh, wait, no, it's on. He fumbled it, for real. Oh, my God. Rookie! He's not a rookie, he's the second year. Roman! It's on Paramount.
Oh, okay, so Pat's just... Okay.
That's a hold! Throw the flag, ref! He held him. He hooked him on the neck.
The Panthers won. 16-13.
Yo. Any given Sunday, guys. Again,
that's what they mean.
Given Sunday. The Panthers beat the Packers.
Super Bowl favorite Green Bay Packers.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? They need to get rid of ties.
Wait,
I think it's weird looking at 5-2-1.
Yeah. No, they need to do the golden boot, the kick. Wait, did he throw an interception?
I see the towels waving.
Yeah. I think Joey Porter.
Is that Joey Porter?
Yeah, his son is on the team.
No, I know that, but I haven't seen him in so many years. Damn, he's slimmed down. Is he that old?
He's that old now. Damn it, Daniel Jones! I just gave you an award. Give me that shit back. What did I give him again?
Was it the quarterback?
And quarterback MVP? All right. Damn, I can't give it to Jordan Love either because Jordan Love just lost.
See, you should have did what I did, which was went with Drake May, who orchestrated and led his team to another victory this week. Hey, people, we know what we're talking about sometimes.
The Bears put 41 points up.
Yeah. Let's not forget that Caleb Williams spent some time at wide receiver today. That should be discussed. That should be discussed.
How many other teams do multiple passes to their quarterbacks?
And what does that say? That your team is comfortable taking the ball out of your hand, whose job it is to throw the ball, and say, nah, we want him to throw you the ball. Think about it. You spent your entire life learning how to throw that thing, spin that thing. And then they're saying, you know what? I have a brilliant idea. Let's have somebody else who doesn't do that.
I don't even think of it on that aspect. It's the increased exposure to risk of injury that you said we're willing to take that chance. Because he can't slide. If you throw him the ball and he catches it and he's running, he can't slide.
You know, there's a reason why back in the day. Do you remember the show on ESPN called Jacked Up where they used to just replay?
Yes!
Okay.
Yes!
There's a reason why the quarterbacks in the past didn't want to run.
Like, what? And they better not let you slide if you receive the pass.
Because all I'm visualizing as you're saying that is a close call where he catches it and gets hit immediately.
Right. Reggie Bush.
Yes, exactly. Like,
what's going to happen? You going to throw a flag? No, he's a receiver.
He's a wide receiver now.
Like, yo, that just irks the life out of me.
All right, here's a head start into this week's conversations for you, those of you who listen to sports radio. People are going to ask themselves,
the Marvin Minute, what's up?
Are the Bears for real?
No, because the Bengals. It's the Bengals. We know the defense is trash.
I don't know if you know how this works, but talk radio, they usually work in 4-hour slots. So if the question comes out, you just answer like this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us this week. We decided that the Bears are not them. But yeah, I think that's going to be a conversation for Chicago people. Are the Bears them? Are the Bears for real? They're now 5-3. I think.
Yo, how many fights are we going to get into today?
Oh,
stop it.
Is that a pick? That's a pick. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, he's to the house. Is he? Joe Flacco with the tackle?
So they put up 40 plus, 48, 49 now.
Oh my God.
So about Joe Burrow coming back. If they're able to keep the ship kind of afloat. I think, Joey, you get a paid year and just go relax because we're going to let Joe Flacco finish out the year for us. That way we can get a better draft pick. Because
what would they pick? An offensive line this finally for the first time?
They're gonna need more offensive weapons.
Or
now that T. Higgins is leaving. Now, in a perfect world, you're right. They should go Trey. What's his name? The DN there, who they had the contract for.
Trey Hendrickson.
He just went down with an injury.
Yeah, no, I'm not questioning if he's hurt. He got hurt mid.
Oh, so you're saying that he got paid and now?
it's kind of one of the. No, it's not that. I'm not saying that, but I'm also saying like, I don't know if I'm really gonna go play through injury for a team that's this bad right now.
Oh, 100%. I just got paid. I might potentially be able to get at least one more contract.
I'm on a 1-year deal.
And if his numbers weren't horrible this year, even though he missed the entire offseason,
I'm hurt.
I can't blame that man.
Can we put the Broncos game on? Because that one is the one that we need to.
Oh, 15 all.
15 all, 1 minute left. So the Broncos Texans is tied 15 with pretty much heading into the 2-minute warning. The Broncos just got a first down at midfield.
The Broncos have 3 timeouts. The Texans have 2.
This is a very interesting.
What did I tell you? You got to watch Bo Nix and Sean Payton for the fourth quarter.
But even then, like, me as a team, I don't know how proud I am if my offense only put up 15 points in a win. Or, like, whatever this situation ends up being.
You know the rules today? They very much favor offense and offensive players and numbers.
So the fact that you can't even get 20 points on the board is It's not a good thing.
You guys aren't playing against the 2000s Ravens led by Ray Lewis.
No, you're not. Although the Texans are a pretty good defense, though.
Is that Taylor Swift?
Yes. No, it's not. I don't know who she is.
Damn, she looks
Different. Yeah, me and Travis Kelce could do that to you. Stress.
This looks like a cool city. Is this a drone view they were just showing me here?
Where?
What city was that? Pittsburgh even? This?
Yeah, this is Pittsburgh. That's one of the bridges.
Is that a whatever? But you saw the view that they
Yeah. When you so the way it is to go into Pittsburgh, almost all the bridges goes into you come out of a tunnel into a bridge into that skyline.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. That's their selling point on like coming to Pittsburgh. But honestly, I can never live in Pittsburgh. You know, I just went to the game a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So can never live there.
Why? Well, I can't say it was the weather the time of year you went. What was it?
It's like a 4-man Springfield.
Oh, don't listen. When they first were describing Springfield to me, I was told, "Hey, Springfield's a lot like Boston." It's nothing like Boston.
No. It's just a whole bunch of taverns and bars and like nothing. They were having an Oktoberfest, and I was like, they shut down one of the bridges and was doing Oktoberfest where they had like a Ferris wheel and like some like others. I'm like, this is not. Why would I want to live here?
Oktoberfest in Pittsburgh sounds fun.
No, trust me, it was not. It did not look good.
But if you're saying there's not much there but taverns,
I'd rather go to Oktoberfest in Germany again, in Munich. It's fun. It was good. Okay, so the Steelers game is complete. I ain't got to worry about nothing. They sat down Aaron Rodgers, so they must feel confident that they're not going to score.
As I look at this week's standings, the Steelers did what they did, which means that they're solidified. So, you know what? The Baltimore Ravens are the only legitimate threat to the Pittsburgh Steelers in the AFC North right now.
Yes, but the thing is, also in that same breath, we have a 2-game buffer between us and the Ravens, right? Because what are they?
Correct, 3 and 5.
They're 3 and 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have a 2-game buffer because we're going to win this game and be 5 and 3. As much as we say the Ravens don't have any grace they got to win out, pretty much is what they got to do. The Steelers, I don't want us to think that we have grace with having a 2-game
All right, well, hold on. They got the Chargers coming up. It's
going to be a tough game.
The Bengals again. And
we're not losing to the Bengals the second time. We're not getting swept by the Bengals.
And then they've got the Bears.
The Bears only look that good against teams. Well, my defense ain't that great either, so I don't know what I should say.
And then the Bills. And then the Ravens, the Dolphins, Lions, Browns, and Ravens. Oh, so they still have to. You guys still got to play the Ravens twice?
I say we split.
Do you beat the Browns again?
Yes.
Because you're playing them late December. By that point, Shador might be starting.
Hopefully. Apparently.
If Stefanski...
That's not the coach's decision to make. That's what he's here for. The hell?
It's not his focus right now. So let's see. After this week's game, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
we're in the
9.
meat and potatoes of my schedule right now.
9 games remaining on the season. What's their record in those 9 games? We just went over the competitors.
All right, hold on. Go through it again for me.
Colts.
The Colts is already won. So
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, so Chargers.
the Chargers saw today.
They
win.
Are they coming back to win? Aren't they on their...
Chargers won, but it should not have been that close.
That's another notch on the Harbaugh belt, as well as Justin Herbert, who I think you give a quarterback enough chances to win these last-minute games. For example, Baker Mayfield winning a majority of his early games by a point or two or having to come down to the drive. I believe that helps out a team.
Yeah, but the thing is, they constantly elude. They're not just winning these games. They're winning these games and getting hurt. They're losing players as they win. So I'm giving them a win against the Chargers.
Okay, the Bengals.
They're coming in with a vengeance for that game. They're gonna come in with some sort of like, ain't no way we're letting this happen twice, Joe Flacco.
Win-win for Joe. Win-win for Joe, guys. So they lose to the Bengals.
Hold on. We had 6 turnovers today? Hold on. I did not know that.
Most since 2000.
Mind you, didn't we have 5 turnovers against the Patriots?
Yeah, nobody wanted to win that game, and then finally the Steelers were like, "Okay, fine. We tried to give it to y'all. We'll take the win."
Damn it! Take that award away from Daniel Jones immediately. It's rescinded. Okay, so you said the Chargers and the Bengals. That's two wins right there.
Okay, the Bears,
I don't believe in Caleb Williams. 3.
the Bills,
That's a loss.
the Ravens, and this is at Baltimore.
At Baltimore, I give it to the Ravens.
The Dolphins,
Give me that.
the Lions. Which Lions team is going to show up in late December?
Where are we? Indoors or outdoors?
Oh, at the Lions.
All right, I'll give it to the Lions.
The Browns
Give it to me.
and the Ravens again.
Give me that one. So that I'm saying we go 6-3 to end the season, which will make it 11.
No.
And
Oh, no, I got 4 losses.
I said 3. 11-6.
11-6 as a division winner, and then the Patriots are going to win the AFC North.
But hold on. If
East.
can a team from the let's go through the Ravens real quick. Right now they're 3-5, right?
Yeah, they
Okay.
they need to go. I forget.
Let's go through this schedule real quick.
They've got the Vikings.
Next week.
Yeah, next week.
Okay, I give them that as a win.
The Browns,
Win.
the Jets,
Win.
the Bengals,
Win.
the Steelers,
I said they won that game, yeah. That one's at home.
and then the Bengals again, and then this is how they finish though: Patriots, Packers, and the Steelers.
So I got them going 6-3 as
So
well.
6-3, so they finished the season 9-8.
9-8.
Is 9-8 good enough to get you into the playoffs? I don't know.
Hold on, I could actually tell you real quick.
Because 9-8, that's going to be the wild card.
But 9-8. Hold on a second.
Actually, all we got to do is look at last year's schedule.
Well, not even that. We just gotta look at the standings right now in the playoff pictures. 9-8, right? So right now in the playoff pictures, it's the Chargers, Bills, and Chiefs, and they're all 5-3.
Chargers, Bills, and Chiefs. Chargers, Bills, and Chiefs. Chargers, Bills. I see all 3 of those teams having potential hiccups.
But do you see them not having 10 wins? Okay, so pretty much, will the Chargers win 4 more games for the rest of the year?
Oh, absolutely. Out of
Okay.
9 left.
Will the Bills win 5 more games for the rest of the year? And
Hold on,
and the Chiefs.
The Chiefs seem like they're trending upward right now.
Okay.
They're peaking at the right time. Let's see. The Bills, who they got the rest of the way? They got Kansas City, Miami, Tampa Bay.
Okay, hold on. Miami's a win.
So Kansas City.
I say that's a loss because that's today.
Okay. Miami.
Win.
Tampa Bay.
Let's give that as a loss.
Houston.
Win.
Pittsburgh.
Loss.
Cincinnati.
Win.
We're already at 3-3, and then you've got New England. That's gonna be a tough one. Now the problem that's gonna be at New England.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
And
really?
then-
So the Pats beat them in Buffalo?
In Buffalo, yeah.
Ooh, I forgot about that. Okay, so
At New England, who's after that?
Cleveland,
Win.
Philadelphia, and the Jets. And that's a flex game.
And that's a flex. So that's 5 wins right there. That I just counted. And right now they're at 5 wins. The Chiefs should win 5 more games. The Chargers would win 4 more games. Okay, and ahead of them right now, as it stands, Jacksonville's ahead of them, 4-3. Houston has a tiebreaker against them, 3-4. Cincinnati has a tiebreaker against Baltimore, 3-5.
Yeah,
They don't have no. They need to win. Right now, as it stands, they need to win at least 7 games. They gotta get to 10 wins. They gotta go to 10 wins. Damn, Bo Nix.
Oh my! What can I tell you? The man just makes plays.
I'm about to owe you.
And I told you,
I'm about to owe you a steak dinner.
the main reason I liked him coming out of college is because I feel like too often we have quarterbacks coming out after 1 or 2 years. And I'm pretty certain he was a 4-year player, played in some big games.
A lot of those players also were 4 years because of the pandemic, kind of caused a lot of like confusion on how to handle that.
That's actually pretty accurate, yeah.
I feel like right now, from here on out, well, not from here on out. No, from here on out, anyone getting drafted was not really impacted during the pandemic in college.
Oh, another big run. Oh, first down at least.
And they got touchdowns. Yeah, no, they're good. They won.
Oh, wait a minute. No. Oh, forget it.
What?
I thought they were in overtime already. I was going to say, no, both teams need to get the ball.
No.
But no, they're still in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. I don't know why it's taking so long, but yeah.
Nice.
Is that Dobbins? Yeah.
When you see this in slow motion, it's amazing. You see just hop step twice to the side.
Not even that. Every team needs to install that camera that they have for Bijan Robinson down in Atlanta. Listen, for some reason, take a look online. Bijan Robinson has like a camera that's literally over his head whenever he has the ball and he's running. And it shows the craziest angles on when he's cutting. Then every team needs to put that for their running back.
At the beginning of the year, they were using chipped football so that they can get measurements and whatnot right. I don't know why they stopped using them. I would think that it was probably being too accurate.
He wasn't even touched on that kick return.
Oh, this was the opening game.
Yeah.
2-1. Yep, first down.
And that was as good as their day ever got, because from then on, it was a beatdown. Caleb Williams with a receiving touchdown.
He had a couple of catches today. Houston just took their final timeout. Can't stop the clock. What happens if you kick a field goal on first down and you miss it? Do you still keep the ball?
I think it's a turnover on downs. Hold on. Gemini, let's find out. AI is here for a reason, guys. What happens if you kick a field goal on first down and miss? If you miss a field goal on first down, the play ends, the opposing team takes possession of the ball. It's a turnover at the spot of the kick. Oh, that's college football. Okay, hold on. Yeah, no. When the kick was attempted. In college, it's at the line of scrimmage, but in NFL, it's where the kick was attempted.
That's interesting. Okay.
It would be really crazy if the Texans blocked this kick.
They don't think it's a little nuts running with their quarterback?
This late in the game. Like, I'm honestly, and the reason we're quiet is because we're just looking at Bo Nix just really running the ball like he's a running back right now. Like, you don't feel like you're in field goal range already? Why'd you just, that's when you do that, hand off to the running back, just get to that right hash and go to the ground.
He just wanted to make sure there was absolutely no more time left.
No, not even, you could have done that, but it's just like the kick, like the risk of it, again.
I was talking about when he chose to call the timeout.
No, they waited until there was like 1 second left.
All right, Will Lutz. That looks like a my player name. Like he just made it.
I don't even know what they're talking about. Yo, okay, we're just trying to see this kick.
Sean Payton.
Like,
you
yo.
look like you're doing everything but
coaching.
He better hope they make this kick.
Yo.
I mean, like, listen. Okay.
All right. And that is the last game of the first half of the day, guys. So hopefully you guys, what you gotta do, like, subscribe, and smash the notification bell. And when we're in downtown, catch us down there. This would be a fun little thing.
We'll send out some tweets. We'll try to give you heads up on the channel before we end up doing it. So please keep an eye out. Don't forget, like, subscribe, leave a comment. That helps.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we need more engagement and not no spams or whatever was going on earlier. All right, y'all. We out.